alpha energy. What am I doing? I'm wearing a shirt on my head to kind of honor your ancient Persians, like your Zoroastrians, feminine worship. Whenever they would put a headdress, it's called a headdress, first of all. Take a wild guess who they're worshiping with a headdress. It's not a head suit. This is all about Venus. I'm a Taurus sign, and a lot of us have not translated the zodiac energy or the astrology energy within any movement you're involved in. You need to be a translator of the astrology before you get into Hinduism. It should be actually Sindhu. The Persians changed it. They put an H instead of an S. The Persians like the letter H. So Hindu is not actually from India. The Persians did that. Look it up. I didn't even know that. They're called Sindhus. It's a Sindhu river, the Indus River. It's not Hindu. It's a Sindhu. But y'all didn't know that. Now you do. And if you do yoga and didn't know that, you need to know that. Okay? Someone mutated all of your words. Now, the headdress is Venus, the female sign, Ishtar, Aphrodite. You go to India, it's a man known as Shukra, the guru of demons and demigods. Father is Bhrigu. Mother is Kavya Mata, like caviar, honey. The family of demon gurus who love Shiva. One of the three out of Brahma and Vishnu, the three stooges, the three blind mice. You better wake up, guys. There were 3 stars in the Triangulum constellation. Fact. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, same thing. You need to have a translator, or you should be able to translate your mythologies before you get into yoga, before you want to be in Agori, the Shiva worshippers who deal with skulls and death, an incredible spiritual energy, but they're grossly misunderstood, the Shiva worshippers. Before you become a Catholic, a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, even a Buddhist, you have to translate the astrology so you can ask questions to your teacher. Do you understand me? You can challenge them, and they'll love you for that. They'll be like, who are you? A lot of you joined something, but you skipped out on the zodiac involving what you're involved in. And what is your own zodiac sign? That all is very important. For example, if you want to become an Agori, Jay, what's an Agori? Aghori. The word Gore, Al Gore. I'm not playing around, guys. William is Bill. Al Gore? Yeah, come on. Horror movies, gory. Where did it come from? Agoris who worship Shiva. But it's not a horror movie. What they do is they embrace the dark stuff. They don't judge it. They go through it to see enlightenment. Do you understand me? Meaning parental advisory. They do things like eating their own feces. Sure. They get into urine. What up, Raina? The human flesh thing, preying upon a dead body. They're not all known to do this, but most of them get down like that. They're in a crematorium because Shiva is known as a craniate. Jay, what is a craniate? One who worships the Golgotha, the skull. Look everything I'm saying up. Where your Jesus was born, in the skull, Golgotha, skull and bones, Yale University. Yale is a gargoyle. Yale is a company for a key lock. At my work, when I use my key, it says Yale on the actual lock. It means a gargoyle. Look it up. You need a translator. You feel me? Now, agori, it simply means to not be horrified by things that are horrifying. You accept it, don't let it affect you, and you embrace death every day because you know you are going to leave the body. Some of them can leave the body while they're alive. I believe that. You call it astral projection, but you got to do the work. You can't just be some damn person involved in something, putting paint in your face, going to church, going to your temple, whatever you're doing, meditating, being a Buddhist, and doing all this stuff, but you don't know any of the zodiac, any of the astrology involved in what you are doing. Now, being an agori, I'm using that as an example, Aghori, look it up. It's very dangerous. They're known to like grab a python and drain it of its venom and have the damn python sting it in their tongue just to feel the poison, just to experience death, because Shiva drank the poison between the asuras, demons, and the demigods. In a battle, Shiva had to solve a problem. There was a poisonous gas. Hi, chemtrails today. Wake up, guys. Don't get mad at chemtrails. Get mad at you not translating your astrology. It's very simple. The chemtrails are also astrology, honey. They're blocking your stars. It's easy. It's just simple. But they can't do that. They are demented, delusional demons that are your twin upside down. What up, Led Dorose? I'm on fire today. Like Mars, the fire sign, Aries. Now, if you want to be an agori, it's not easy. They wear dead people's clothing, not because they want to be dramatic and gross to you and scaring you away, to accept death and to guide that soul to the other world. Makes sense to me that you would embrace dark shit, alchemize it. Before you judge it and say, oh, that's a bad person, they killed someone, all the stuff. Okay, you and I are paying federal tax dollars to go and blow up stuff for how many damn years? You and I are involved in a mafia. Yes, you are. So am I. You pay taxes? You're helping to kill stuff. You aren't literally doing it, but you're supporting it. It's the same thing. Look at P. Diddy, for example. Another great, a puppet and actor, great. These people, wonderful. The number of Venus, my sign. I am the guru for these people to put them on the right path of their dark shit. Yeah, I figured it out what I am. How many of us bought Biggie Smalls and Bad Boy albums and we're playing Puff Daddy right in the club? You know what I'm saying? How many of you? I did it. I bought albums and supported Bad Boy. So if the Diddy thing is a real thing, you and I supported that. We didn't literally do it, but we helped him do it, didn't we? It's the same thing. Now, if you want to be an agori, they tell you it's very difficult work. You need to get a guru first. No, you do not. I'm going to change that. Yes. Respect. Because guru means Jupiter, first of all. And they don't even know that. Look it up. Look everything I'm saying up. Because you might be into Hinduism or Sindhuism. It's okay. There's so many options in Hinduism. You should be careful what you're praying to. You think that Vishnu is just what you think it is? Krishna, Shiva, Brahma, they are all involved in black, dark energy as well. I have figured it out. But you skip past that. Because the avatar of Ram, right? Krishna, right? Hanuman, avatar of Shiva. They weren't involved in rape or intoxicants, were they? Yes. Brahma stopped Saraswati sexually. He could not control his lust. This is why Shiva said, you will never be worshipped, but you need the three of them in order to worship all of them. But Shiva said, no one will worship you. Shiva doesn't have the right to do that. I'm challenging, yes, Shiva. And I'm a Shivite. I'm big on Shiva. You feel what I'm saying to you? Do you feel what I'm saying to you? Ask questions. Brahma was a pig. Couldn't stop lusting after Saraswati, his daughter. He wanted to sleep with her. Brahma is also a liar. The story goes like this. Vishnu and Brahma came out of the navel of Vishnu. Brahma is a Taurus. You have Brahma bulls and Brahma chickens. Look it up. I've researched everything I'm telling you. Look it up. This is going to blow your damn mind. It's the zodiac truth. You need to translate your own shit. And what sign are you before you decide to become a yogi or a Buddhist or a Jehovah or a Muslim or a Christian or a Krishna? Relax. Here's the story of your Father, Son, Holy Spirit, your Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Brahma came out of the navel or the navy or the nave, the part of a church, etymology, of Vishnu. But guess what? Brahma's a bit of a dick. This is the preserver now. Vishnu is like the slayer of demons who gave birth to someone who ends up lusting after his damn daughter, wanting incest. But it came from the mind and the body of the preserver, Vishnu, aka Ram. This is a fact. AKA Krishna. This is a fact. You don't ask questions? This is not disrespecting meditation and faith and miraculous things that a lot of you experienced in India or somewhere. Maybe a god visited you. You did the ritual. Be careful. Because if you didn't know the astrology, you're going to be in some serious shit, dude. Serious shit. Because you have to know the duality. You have to know the dark side. Now, Brahma comes out of the navel of Vishnu. Shiva appears from nowhere, right? The black one, the red one. And they're like, oh, who are you? It's the third stooge, the third guy. It's the third leg, the third wheel, right? Third place, the bronze guy. Okay. Like, who are you? I'm like, I'm Shiva. I am nothing and everything. They're like, talking that shit? Like, prove how bad you are. So Shiva builds a big ass lingam. Okay, his thing, his little sexual organ. He makes a huge pole. And he says to both Brahma and Vishnu who are challenging him, and they shouldn't have done that. That's arrogant and ego. They're both yogis. Here's some strange individual coming from nowhere, visiting you, who's blue like you, and you're battling him as opposed to wanting to understand him and her? Wow. Ask questions now. Shiva says, okay, Brahma, Vishnu, you want to battle me and challenge me to see who's greater? If either one of you can find the top and the bottom of my pole or my lingam, then I'll consider that one of you who find it the best better than me out of the three. Okay. I found this THC vape in the trash. Perfect. It's full of cannabis. Okay. Now, which your Shiva worshippers smoke. But a lot of us are smoking it wrong, and so am I. It's okay. You're supposed to meditate and worship Shiva when you get high. But I'm not really a Hindu or a Sindhu. Now, Brahma decides to go. No. Brahma goes to the top. He wants to find the top. Vishnu wants to find the bottom. Vishnu spends thousands of years. He can't find it. It's just infinite. Okay, the pole of Shiva, Polaris. Brahma was a bit sneaky. He goes up there and he lied. He didn't find the top, but he pretended like he did. This is a yogi. And then Shiva had to chop off one of his 5 heads to give him 4 corners of the earth and say, no one's going to worship you because you lied. You suck. But we need Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Brahma's the father of your son, Holy Spirit. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Wow. Now, in order to become an Agori, a worshiper of Shiva, which I consider myself in a unique way in Iowa, I have not been to India. I don't have a guru, but I've had Shiva visit me in my house in the form of orbs. Shiva is associated with orbs. There's a fire orb around him. It's not a Raja. It's the orb of destruction. You have the orb and the cross for Jesus. Michelangelo painted that for you. Your queen had the orb with the cross on it, and it's purple. Well, who rules purple? Shiva. Look everything I'm saying up. It's not a game. It's not about being on a channel and you're watching me and you just want to get all stimulated. You need to fucking translate your zodiac sign so that when you get into a movement, you can be better than that. You can make it better. You can expand it because all of it is stuck. Even astrology is stuck. Your astrologers are all divided. How? There's not one star divided. They're all together. They have distance between each other, but they're all united in the sky. If they did what you did down here, like liking you 1 minute and then not liking you, you wouldn't have a body. You wouldn't even have a YouTube. You wouldn't be seeing me right now. It's a fact. They work together to make a body. Now, excuse me. They say in order to be a Shiva worshiper, an Agori who goes through all kinds of hell in the jungle, you have to have a guru so you know what you're doing. Before you take ayahuasca, they tell you to have a guru before you know what you're doing, before you do what you're doing. You need to have a guide, someone who's experienced. I'm going to go a step deeper than that, and I'm going to say, no, you need to actually understand your astrology really very clear so you can ask questions to what you're joining. And you're going to blow their minds because none of them think about astrology deep enough. They know shit. They know their signs and all this stuff. You have Jyotish astrology, which I believe is sidereal. Then you have Greek tropical astrology. One is a ball earth version. One is a flat earth version. Do the math. I'm not playing around. I'm not darning India's astrology. But let's just say you're Jesuits. The people of Yeshu in Sanskrit is Jesus. Was that there before that name existed? Yeshu, Jesu, is Sanskrit for Jesus. I'm just asking a question. Didn't Sanskrit come before your other languages there? Or did it all appear at the same time, my love? No! Good question. Jesus Christ, wake up. You have bands like Iron Maiden. You better wake up, honey, because that's giving you everything I'm going to talk about right now. Iron Maiden. What is a maiden? Would that be a female, a maid, a mermaid? The Little Mermaid. You thought you were watching a cartoon. You thought that you were rocking to a band. Iron Maiden is Mars and Venus. Fact, because Mars rules iron. And who's the most popular chick in the sky? Well, you got the moon, but she's neutral. She doesn't fuck around. She gets it done. No one can harm the moon. Everyone is down with the moon in astrology. However, not every star is down for every star. There are enemies. Yes, like you down here. Wake up. But you can't see it because you're in your body. It's a different reality up there. And they want you distracted. Who's they? The demons that didn't translate your goddamn astrology properly. Now, do you know how many gods in all cultures are Aries? Zoroaster is an Aries. How do we know this? Came around the time of Aries. Did you know that? Sri Ram of the Ramayana is an Aries. Hanuman, Aries. It's all over the place. Look up what I'm telling you. In which Mars rules, the iron god, with the maiden. But Mars and Venus don't get along. Did you know that? And Mars rules your blood, Venus rules your sex and your phosphorus, your urine, and your shit. Your higher and lower mind are ruled by Anael, of one of your Christian angels, in which no one knows in Christianity. They know Raphael and Saint Michael. How about Anael? And you're a woman. Shame on you. You should know that. Okay? And you're a priest? Wow. You better know all of your stars before you go in that church and start preaching. Now, I am making collages. This is my gift. It's my farewell. It's like my bucket. It's like my time capsule. So when I leave this body, the work that I want to be held is my wisdom. I'm putting it in collages. Give me your emails. I think I have Raina's, but give it again. Led, give me your email if you don't mind. I'm going to forward you all of my work because it's yours too. It's going to blow your mind. It's deep as shit. You know how I think. I don't think like everyone else. I'm not from here. I am an orb visiting you. And I figured that out. A lot of you haven't figured out that you're an orb. You're just an orb. You're a heavenly body in something solid for a moment in time. And there is something that wants to dissolve you. It's called the negative to your positive. This is why astrology is called devil worship in Christianity. They even had that in India. Even in India, they pray to all kinds of gods, but all of them are very nervous about magic and orbs and paranormal things. They're like, oh my God, it's the devil. But you're worshiping the Deva, and the Devi in India is devil. My God, Mahadeva? Shiva is the devil. He has the pitchfork. It's not all evil, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Shiva relates to Orion. Look that up right now and Google it. Shiva relates to constellation Orion with the belt. Job 38:31, he's mentioned there. And guess who killed him? Scorpio. Because he was arrogant. How did your ancestors know this? But it has to go deeper and be translated more. Because all of these stars are in all of your cultures in different ways. But most of you don't know that because you're going to work. You're getting a needle. You're making a baby. Great. You're making money. You're broke. You're homeless. You have a home. You're rich. You're poor. You smell bad. You smell good. You're gay. You're straight. You're a Democrat. You're a Republican. No, you're not. You're a scientist. You're an agnostic. You're an atheist. No, you're not. You decided that. You. Not the light that made you. Your mouth did that. What made your mouth? What makes the words come out of your body? You didn't speak any language as a baby, neither did I. We didn't know what language was. You were completely in amnesia, and now conveniently, pop culture has popped you, or Pope. Of course, it's all magic, honey, and astrology. So they will tell you that you need a guru in order to be an Agori, a worshiper of Shiva. No, you need to know your astrology. Then you find the guru and you ask him questions, or her. I just got finished walking on my hands in the snow, uphill, with chronic pain for Shiva. And I'm getting good energy because of my work. I work in pain. This is why the orbs come. They appreciate that I'm a bit destructive. I'm a bit crazy when I'm in my house. I'm in pain all the time. But I give and give and give, and I make all these things. I make these collages of wisdom, and they're watching that. So if you want one, give me your email. I'll give them all to you for free because you can't take money with you when you die. Whoop, I'm ashing everywhere. You're going to become this thing, by the way. Don't worry about me smoking. I know tobacco is poison. Well, who drank the poison? Shiva. But why? He's a yogi. He shouldn't have, or she, but he's known for intoxicants, alcohol and weed. Yes, they drink scotch and shit, some Agoris. And it's frowned upon. They're like, who the fuck are you guys? Like, who are we? We're in India with you. Who do you worship? Vishnu? And they fight. Because Shiva's better than Vishnu. Vishnu better than Shiva. But they forgot all about Brahma because Brahma got dissed by Shiva. He's like, you a bad boy. Really? Without Brahma, you don't have Shiva. So Shiva dissed himself. But was okay with that. They will all take curses. All of them will accept a curse from a sage. No problem. Go ahead. I'm infinite. I'm black and white. Go ahead. Give me your curse. I'll take that curse. That's powerful shit. So that Greek philosopher, I think it was Socrates, who was poisoned, I think. And he said, give me the hemlock. I want to see what death is like. I don't care. Go ahead and kill me. I've done my work. I'm not my body. Of course he knew that, if it was the right name I'm saying. Drank the hemlock willingly to see death. I was like, wow, that's a Shiva worshiper. Or Pluto, the god of death, dead, hell in Greece, honey. They're the same shit, people. Now, wow. I had a little mist fly there. Now, I am smoking. There is smoke running around, but I know when I see a mist, when I see an orb, they shoot. So something just shot across a little bit. It was a faint one. You might see little fairies in this video. They come during the day too, a little bit, but they're different. They love the nighttime. Why? They can shine brighter, honey. That's why I film at night, to show you what you look like when you leave your body and it's all black. There's no heaven, there's no hell, okay? Here is my weapon. Here is my PhD, my master's in fine arts right here. This radiation, sure, AI, Illuminati tool, Big Brother. They can watch me all day. They've already seen me. I've had my computer on. I've noticed something. Hi, what is it called? Acer, Chromebook. Hi, you've seen me naked and looking at porn and stuff. Yep, you've seen me in pain. You're watching me now. You're watching me talk to myself and shit. I know they got all kinds of videos on me. Great. How do I know that? There's a green light shining right now during the live. It's the camera. Lets you know the camera's on. So one night, I was going through all kinds of hell, chronic pain, trying to go to bed, couldn't get up. So I do certain shit that some of you might frown upon in the spiritual world. I could give two about that, because I'm still manifesting things that a lot of you can't, who have an opinion. Not my chat room. The spiritual people, the woke people, whoever you are, and what you think you need to do to manifest miracles. I was having a hard night. I have my computer open and I'm doing my thing. And I'm looking and I'm like, holy shit, the green light was on. It's not always on, but I noticed that my computer had the green light on and I was not doing a live. I was just searching the internet. So I've been discovered. They've seen my parts. It's okay, because you're all a part of this. They've been watching you since the beginning of your creation, honey. The watchtower for you Jehovah's. Who is watching you, honey, in the watchtower? Do you know who the tower is? The Lord of the Rings does. Better wake up, guys. It's not enough just to say you're saved. It's not enough to say you're saved or that you woke up. You have to do some work now with your astrology. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do this using collages, because a lot of you don't have time. I have hundreds and hundreds of incredible collages. It's hard to know where to start with me, because my brain is always creating. So I'm starting off with these collages today because it blew my damn mind. First of all, let's go to Persia. Okay. What zodiac sign is Zoroaster? astrologyspark.com. Okay? Because a lot of you skip on Zoroastrianism and you shouldn't. You got to cover all of it, honey. It was a big deal back in the day. All right. Very simple. Zoroaster is known to be in Aries, apparently. Okay, Mars. That makes sense to me. Okay, because he existed in the age of Aries, so-called. However, there's no birth date for any of his family members. There's no month, just the year. Interesting. But you can find the zodiac sign of Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma, but not Zoroaster. Anyhow, now interesting things about Zoroaster. In etymology, Zoroastrian, what does it mean? This might be a bit blurry, so let me take my time here. See if you can see that. Yeah, you can't really see that. Damn it, this is the problem with doing these collages. It's so small. Okay, we'll do this. Go to etymology.com before you see your guru or your priest, okay? Or your rabbi. The rabbis wear this too, don't they? It's feminine worship, honey, of Venus. I believe in Hebrew, her name is Nyoga, like yoga. Venus in Hebrew is Noga or something like that. Look it up, just look it up. Don't worry about me being whatever. Okay, Zoroaster or Zoroastrian. It means one whose camels are old. Interesting. Camels and old. What does that mean? Doesn't say anything really about him like being this great religious guy. It mentions camels, the animal kingdom. Zodiac means the circle of little animals. So what constellation relates to the camel? You go look that one up. Yes. What made the camel? Elon Musk? Neil deGrasse Tyson? Joe Rogan? Donald Trump? Okay, back to my collage now. I'm going to show you how I work, how I think. Okay. Let's see if you can see this. The word camel in etymology. Wow. I'm going to have to use, all right, there's going to be a lot of work. That's okay. This is the most important part. This is where Venus comes in and Lucifer and shit. So the word camel, for some reason, it means to bear. Yeah, I know my phone's dirty, and so is your mind. When you're behind the scenes. Not my chat room, the ones looking for flaws, the ones looking for a problem, looking for confusion, not getting it. Okay, you're going to get this. Camel. To bear. Let's go to Lucifer. Okay, look at all the things that Lucifer means. Satan, morning star, Venus, but ding, 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 to bear children. To bear, Venus, children, to bear. Interesting. So now we know what the camel relates to. Why is it called a camel toe? For you women. You like showing it off? Okay. Bless you. I like seeing it. I get it. It's an interesting term, right? A camel toe. Who rules the sexual organs besides Scorpio? The goddess of sex would be Venus. A bit of the moon too. But Venus no likey the moon. But she has to bow to the moon and be neutral to it. Because no one can really mess around with the moon. Because it's mama. Okay, very simple. Also mother of demons, the moon. Yep. Sun, father of angels. Moon, mother of demons. Of course. Not all your demons are bad. They've been taught the wrong way. The guru has to come in with the translation of their story to help them not want to go and create the Illuminati. Chemtrails, viruses, war, racism. Take your pick, guys. Sexism, a truth movement, ball earth. Take your pick. Fast food, cancer, obesity, depression. Where does this come from? An orb doesn't have any of that when I see it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Blowing your goddamn mind. Camel, bear, okay, cool. Jay, slow it down. I'm going to try to go back to my collage, see if I can make that work now. Excuse me. When you look up Camelot, see, a lot of you don't think like this. You're going to think that I'm just playing with words. There's no connection. Camelot, King Arthur. Now we're in England, love, not in Persia. Okay? Camel is in Camelot. Why? There are no camels in England, are there? So what would Camelot be? You better, people, it's the vagina of the earth. Camel toe, it's all Venus code. I just told you. Now I'm going to show you how camel relates to a star directly. The thing to bear, like Lucifer. Revelation 2:16, Jesus says, I'm the morning star, Venus. Fact. Phosphorus in Greek means Venus, morning star. Take your pick. You have phosphorus in your urine and your feces. But you're going to church, the ashram, the temple. You didn't know any of this stuff. You want to be in a gori, but you didn't know any of that. You better be careful. I'm preparing you to be your own guru with your guru or your priest, and you teach them something. Because astrology is frowned upon. Great opportunity for you to kick ass at it. Or it's controlled. Well, my astrology, I'm a seasoned, of course you are, but we're still in hell with all your wisdom. We're still divided. You're not really doing anything. You astrologers, you're just making a lot of money and connections, which is cute. Now, Jay, shut up. Jay, you're limping. Jay, you have a shirt in your head. Jay, you need more protein. Jay, where are you going? Who are these people that do this? I am not my body. I am not this. I'm just visiting you. Okay? An orb is talking to you. Do you orbit? Your eyeballs orbit. Did you know that? The word orbit? It's easy, guys. Okay, in Persia, the Zoroastrian god, speaking of Venus, the equivalent of Venus is Anahita. You can read that, it's pretty clear. You see Venus, Zoroaster, and Anahita. I know someone with this name. Okay? So you got to know this. This is important because it's all about her. Okay? It's my collage. Then you have the Jesus verse, Rev 2:16. I am the bright and morning star. Pardon me, it's a collage. It's small, but you can make it out, guys. You can make it out. Most of you don't want to make it out because you're making out with your rabbi and your guru. Your priest or your high priestess. You put on makeup after you make out. What are you making? Do you make love? What? Do you bear? Ursa Major is the she bear in astrology. To bear? Interest. The Big Dipper? Look everything I'm saying up before you look at me funny and call it pseudoscience, and I'm just playing around here. Now, in etymology, the word camel. Let's get into it. Get done fast, because you ain't got time for this shit. No, pardon me, the word Camelot. Excuse me. There you go. When you look up Camelot, take a wild guess what the sister word is and why. They have nothing to do with each other. That's England Camelot, old camels, Zoroaster, and starlit. Star, honey. Camel, star. See where I'm going here? Which star would it be? Who bears children? Who's the personification of Persephone, your cell phone, your Phoenician? I'm blowing your mind. Aphrodite is the goddess of procreation, having a lot of sex, making babies. She's a bit lustful, though, a bit of a whore of Babylon, too. And she hated Helios for always spotlighting her little naughty actions. You can't avoid Helios, and she hated him for that. Because she needs the sun, but doesn't like the sun, really. What up, 116 light bearer? I am so on fire. I was talking about Lucifer, the light bearer, and then here you are. Is that not genius? And this one did that, not me. What are the odds that that name would appear while I'm speaking about Venus, the light bearer, Lucifer, I just showed you? These videos, I show you real-time miracles. Orbs have appeared in my videos. One kind of flew across, but you all theorize and don't get it. Not my chat room because you're afraid. You should be an Agori then. Agoris work with fear in India for Shiva. They work with fear. The thing you're afraid of, they go and embrace it. For example, I hate rats. I hate roaches. Now you have to go and eat them. Or spend time with them, hours. Have them crawl on you and shit. Yeah. That's how they deal with someone who has stress. I think it's a great way to do it. I don't like seeing someone get killed. Within reason here, your Agoris would encourage you and themselves to go around death. And look at a dead body. A lot of you can't watch your animal being killed before you get the protein. That means you're afraid of the gore. Al Gore, gory, horror movie. It means that you're confused. And then you eat it, but you couldn't watch the process. An Agori, Shiva worshiper, would tell you, you go to the butcher, you go into the damn room where the animals are. You stand there and you watch them do that, and they might even tell you to get involved in it and actually do it, to feel it. Yes, not become it. Don't get it twisted. You're not becoming attached. You're experiencing it to kill your fear. Interesting. Within reason, right? This makes sense to me. What you're afraid of, you must take part of. Oh, I'm afraid of black people. Right? Racism. Black people or white people. Now you got to spend the rest of your fucking years with black people and go to the ghetto. Yep. They would tell you that. Join a gang. Get into a gang. After you said that, go to LA and become a Crip with some niggas or nagas. It means serpent, reptilian brain. You're all niggas. Nagasaki. I'm blowing your mind. I'm not from here. I'm a Venus sign. It's all about me. Not me literally. The star that made me, honey. There's no ego here. But you have to have one on this bullshit earth. This part of the earth. The ego world. No! Bars. A camel's a star. Who was Zoroaster? What was happening there? Who is Lucifer? What does it mean to bear children? Lucifer is evil in bearing children in etymology. Lucifer and Satan are both very dark, yet they give birth. Shouldn't they not want to do that? They would need to have something to eat if they are dark, which kind of makes them illuminated, enlightened, but they're upside down. But your God made them like the angels. You have to know that. Generator for vitamin D light, not the one in the Vatican, honey. Made both sides for you to research. What up, Sage 624? And this is all about sages too. Another psychic. Sage, I have a collage about the sage Bruggu. Jay, who's Bruggu? What's Birmingham or Brigham in England? Brigham Circle in Boston, honey. Brahma. Take your pick, honey. William is Bill. Bruggu's the father of Shukra, Venus in India, the guru or sage for demons. Shukra, aka Venus, hates Vishnu but loves Shiva. Vishnu governs Sagittarius. Look it up. Okay. That's Venus against Jupiter. You hear me? It's not literal. So you need to know that before you go become an Agori, a Muslim, a Christian, Catholic, whatever you are. You better know your star's story. Because you're still living in a freaking soap opera right now in this body, honey. And you don't know where the stars are right now and what their alignments are. Yeah, your car got aligned, didn't it? Did your car get an alignment? Very important. Where'd that come from, sweetheart? To align your back, chiropractor? Cairo, Egypt is practor. Don't play around here, Goody Proctor. Bars, crucible. I know, the crucifixion is the crucible. The witches, the burning of women who were woke into nature and doing rituals. Interesting, Jay. Now, blowing your mind. Collages. You will get no videos like this. Any podcast, they all skip astrology. And they have some new speaker giving you information in which, if you have your wisdom already about astrology, you can challenge that one who is well known. But be humble about it. And they'll respect you. Be chill. My dream is to have a podcast with a guru and a scientist. That's an atheist and a believer. That's my dream, and I'll dance with both of them, asking questions and challenging. That's what you're here for. Okay. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. That's all I got to say. Here's my collage. If you want me to send these to you, give me your email. I have hundreds that will, and you can just print them out and debunk anyone that doesn't believe in God or hates astrology or doesn't get it. There's nothing to it. It's not a real thing. It will debunk all of that. I don't like debunking, but a lot of your gods were beheading, metaphor, beheading things. Like this guy right here. You have Perseus with the head of Medusa. What the hell is that? I mean, why would that be a part of our culture, right? We play hangman, don't we, in school? What the hell is this? Okay? Take a wild guess. Okay? It's not what you think it is. All right. Let's see if you can read this. So in Hinduism, the god Vishnu beheaded Kavyamata, the mother of Shukra, Venus, in order to punish her for protecting demons. See if you can read that. Yep, there you go. So you got India also beheading. You can read that, AI. Vishnu beheading the mother of Venus. Interesting. So you have Greece beheading. Now you have India beheading. That's how Rahu and Ketu were built in astrology. Vishnu beheaded because they were very arrogant. And when Vishnu was trying to basically illuminate and be the Vishnu that he is, or she, he was challenged and they dissed him. And they kept going, they kept talking shit. And Vishnu said, stop before I chop your head off. Kept talking shit. Boom, now you got Rahu and Ketu. Both demons. But you need them in your chart in a certain way. This is why devil worship is not good enough, honey. Do you want saying devil worship, or that's black magic, is not even half the truth. You're missing so much shit because of your fear. So now you have to be a devil worshiper, and a Gori will tell you that. Great answer. Now you got to do black magic for years, since you think it's one thing and you hate it. But don't become it, but experience it, let it go through you. I like that concept. It's more realistic on this plane of earth, where a lot of you are Christian, but you go and get the goddamn fast food, in which there's not one freaking part of your Bible that mentions processed GMO foods to eat. All of your disciples, what were they eating? In any book you're reading for God, what were they eating? Taco Bell? How'd they look? 500 pounds? They have diabetes? Compassion. Relax. Relax. Being obese and diabetes, also astrology, honey. Diana, honey. Moon. Beaties. Booties. Constellation booties. Better wake up. William is Bill. That's how you figure it out. Di and booties. Lupus is a disease, right? Then my astrology, it means the wolf in Latin. It's a constellation near Libra when the sun sets. Little Red Riding Hood, there's your wolf. Red Riding Hood, sun sets and turns red. Mars makes that happen because the opposer is Aries, where Mars rules. Looking at her, it's simple. I'm making it easy for you. You didn't know that. Now you do. It's called the pink belt of Venus when the sun sets. The pink belt, you get the Pink Panther and the singer Pink, who was doing that to you. But I am their guru. Sure. All this shit we talk about, the Illuminati, everyone was involved in that. You all spent money and so did I. You ever thought to maybe become a guru of someone who sold out? And have them resurrect like your Christ would do, Jesus? Yes or no? Would Jesus just be like, I'm going to burn that demon. Oh, fuck, I'm going to blow its head off. God, I'm going to expose it on my social media. I'm going to try to find Alex Jones and Joe Rogan. No, Jesus wouldn't do that. Or Vishnu, or your Allah, or your Buddha. If they're real, they're all stars. They would not do that. Because they know goddamn well what made that thing also made them. Do you understand me? It's complicated. So you have to know your shit. Know your feces, your phosphorus, and your urine. Venus in Greek. It's also a Greek god. Phosphorus. You are pissing a god. And you're an atheist? Wow. And an agnostic? Jesus Christ. Even the word exhausted is agnostic. Jesus Christ. Blowing your minds. All right. Now, in astrology, Kavya Mata is the wife of Rishi or Sage Bhrigu. Let's see if you can read that. You can read that. Kavya Mata, where the heart is, was the wife of the Rishi Bhrigu. It's a bit blurry because it's a collage. But you see Venus. Let me turn off the battery saver. Hold on. Excuse me. You see Venus, right? That means that Vishnu beheaded. Do you hear me? Vishnu beheaded a star system. This is why this Shukra guy did not like Vishnu. He was like, fuck, you killed my mother, man. And you killed her for defending the demons. That's our purpose. We were brought here to be demons. We didn't ask for that. Did any of you think of that shit? Did you think that a demon wanted to be a demon before it became a demon? And was it an angel ever? Of course. It's the story of Lucifer. He was once up there, right, and fell into a body. You're all Lucifer and Satan to a certain degree. Relax. Relax. You people who only do shit like this and all that stuff and fake news shit and fucking, come on, relax, man. Get into your stars. You truthers don't do astrology at all. The ones who were viral, and they're really good, those are my brothers and sisters. But none of them get into the astrology of what they're talking about. And I see it. Okay, beheading, Perseus, Medusa, Vishnu, Venus. Well, what goddamn zodiac sign is Lord Vishnu? Better wake it up. Sagittarius, honey, is your Vishnu. That means Sagittarius. Beheaded Venus is mother in India. Jupiter rules there. That means the father, etymology. Zeus. Look it up what I'm telling you. I'm blowing your goddamn mind. Now you can challenge your guru and ask, what's up with that? Now, it gets even better. That's a bit too small, but let's just see if we can see this. Oh, yeah. So Perseus is a constellation, first of all. Okay, we know this. Okay, Ptolemy. That's a bit too small. Let me see if you can see. The Medusa Nebula is in Gemini. I know it's blurry. It's a collage. Relax. But work with me here. You can make it out, right? So you're seeing astrology. So the one who beheaded, so Perseus is a star system. Medusa is in Gemini, where Mercury rules. So does Mercury have a problem with that? The word Buddha, B-U-D-H-A, look it up in Sanskrit, means Mercury. Do you know what you're doing in Buddhism? Did you know that Buddha became enlightened? Not from the Bodhi tree, watching the morning star, Venus, is how Siddhartha Gautama Buddha, wake up people, became enlightened. His birth month is May, where Taurus, the cow, rules. Who rules that? Venus, moon exalted. Hi. Gautama, etymology, literally means, look it up, descendant of the great cow or the ox or the bull, not Buddha. And then it mentions Buddha after that in etymology, honey. Do you see where I'm going here? Did you know this? Look up what I'm saying. But take the time, pause the video or go away from the video and just Google everything I'm telling you. You'll become even better than me, which will be hard to do because I do this shit all day. Okay, so here's what's funny. Let's go back. So Bruggu, Bruggu relates to Venus. That's the husband of Kavyamata, who was beheaded by Vishnu, Sagittarius. But who gave birth? Who created Bruggu? Who made this guy who ends up making love to a woman that gets beheaded because she's defending demons? Take a wild guess as to who created Bruggu. Brahma. You know what? Let me actually use my I'm only going to use one collage today because I always try to do it like this. I keep forgetting the details. It's, you know what I mean? And I want to be clear. But you're getting it. I'm already blowing your mind. I'm an hour in. Great. And I'm already going beyond. Okay? Who made Sage Bruggu? Who gave birth to Shukra, Venus in India? A wild guess. It's one of the three, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Ironically, they're all family, right? Okay. There you go. This is why you got to have your translation of astrology. Brahma made Bhrigu. Damn. Interesting. Isn't Brahma? Didn't he come out of the navel of Vishnu? What up, C. Jacobs? Didn't Brahma come out of the navel of Vishnu? So let me get this straight. Before I become a yogi, an agori, a Vishnu worshiper, Lakshmi, Durga, or Jesus, or Allah, or Buddha, or Abraham, or Moses, or nothing. Shh, stop all that noise. Let me get this straight. Out of your three, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, Brahma creates a sage who falls in love with a woman that likes demons, and they give birth to a son who's the guru of demons, known as Shukra, Venus. However, the wife is beheaded by Vishnu, who is a Sagittarius. Is that your sign? Are you a Sag? Are you a Taurus? Are you a Libra, honey? Where else is Jupiter? Cancer and Pisces. You better wake it up and know this. Never mind your birth chart readings. We're still sucking and we're getting dumber than ever with your astrologers. And we love you. But the phone is kicking our ass, honey. Your apes are kicking your ass today. Your kids are in trouble. They're all like this. Doom scrolling. Why is it called doom scrolling? I've seen them. They don't even watch a whole video. I've seen them touch one, next one. And all noise. It's all TikTok. They don't even watch one thing. And they find one thing and they laugh at it and their eyes are all drained. I mean, it's God bless them. Interesting, Jay. What zodiac sign is Bhrigu, in which Vishnu fucked up his family? Okay, respect. You're Krishna, Ram guy. Ding, ding, ding. Bhrigu is a Sag, honey, like Vishnu. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look it up. Look up what I'm saying now. Go get your phone out. Now we can dance. Now I got your attention. Vishnu governs, Sagittarius. So let me get this straight before I become a yogi or a Christian or a Muslim or a Jew or whatever the hell you want, a Jehovah. Because they're all the same shit. Astrology's there. Let me get this straight. Brahma, who came out of the body of the preserver, creates a sage that ends up wanting to become a demon worshiper, in which Vishnu now has to go and behead, in which he's insulted Brahma, which is a part of himself. In the navel, right? Look at that. Interesting. So Vishnu governs Sagittarius. Look it up. So does Bhrigu, a Sagittarius. They should be united, right? There should be no beheading. I should understand you. But they didn't. This is why you should ask questions to your guru. Wow. Now, if you're a Brahmin, what zodiac sign is Brahma? Better wake up. None of you check the zodiac signs of your gods. Makes sense to me that your Brahma is a Taurus. Who rules Taurus? Venus, aka Shukra. It makes sense now. The camel toe is coming back. The goddess of sex, Camelot. Zoroaster means old camels. It also is Camelot. Starlit showed you an etymology. Rewind the video. Astrology is there. It's a code. You're not riding a camel. You're riding a star system in Egypt, wherever you are. If you love camels and didn't know this, then you didn't really love camels. You're just using them for your benefit, love, and petting them. They're the Most High. They're Venus. Wow. Brahma's a Taurus, where Venus rules, Shukra, in which he gave birth to the father of Shukra. Go to Perseus now, constellation, beheading Medusa. Excuse me. The alpha males are here. They're snow blowing my porch. God bless them. My balcony. The snow blower. It's also astrology. They don't even know that. What makes snow? What color is snow? White, right? Like your eyes. I thought I heard a vibration. No, it's a snow blower. It's your alpha males destroying the earth and polluting it. But they mean well. He's getting paid. I clean trash. I get it. But it's going to be noisy. We're going to have a bee or a hornet on steroids for like a few minutes here. They cut down trees. They make noise. It's what they do every fucking season. Your alpha males. The protein people that don't know their astrology. It's okay. Don't know the zodiac, but they have faith in something. But the faith they have also has zodiac and astrology. And you're going to get played if you don't know what it is. So Brahma's a Taurus, where Venus, Shukra, rules. And then Vishnu, who is a brother of Brahma, or the father of Brahma, in a sense, gave birth to him, decides, no, you've gone too far. I'm going to chop off the head of your disciple there's head that you created. Would that give Brahma the right to then chop off Vishnu's head? Did you hear me? Respect to Sindhuism. Om Namah Shivaya and Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya and Om Brahma Nama and Adi Shakti Om. Of course. But how come Brahma didn't get mad? It's like, how dare you do that? This is the law of the universe. You're supposed to have dark shit. You know that, so you can slay it, right? But I made that one. I'm your homie, and I got it right. They were not necessarily bad demons at first. I didn't know what I was doing, Vishnu. My job is to give boons or to give gifts to demons, and I'm a Taurus sign. You're a Sag. This is Venus and Jupiter, Moon, Venus, Jupiter battle now. What sign are you? Are you a Taurus? You better know this shit, because this happened to you. And you're carrying karma, not from a past life, from a past star system. I'm going to go beyond the body. Your past lives. You were a heavenly body first before you became human. You have past star issues that you have not sorted out, and your ancestors documented it. I am translating it deeper. Brahma should have been pissed off. You have Brahma bulls and Brahma chickens. Wake up, meat eaters. But Brahma didn't do that, because Brahma knew that Vishnu is a preserver. You can't chop off that one's head, but he has the right to go and chop off what you made? And you're related to the guy? Wow. You better ask questions, yogis. It's a good question to ask. I'm going to go into one more collage. I lied. This one's about rape. Excuse me. Hold on. Jay, you have a cough. Oh my God. You're going to die one day too. You think you're healthy. You don't smoke? Okay, great. You've never smoked in your life. You've never cursed? Okay. Do you know what the zodiac is in astrology and how it relates to your future and your present and your past, which is all bullshit, but you like to play those games? Did you know? You don't. So it doesn't really matter my health compared to yours if you don't know your stars. I'm beyond your opinion and what you're looking at in this video. You're looking for something. You're going to find it. You know what you're going to find? Stars, honey, not bodies. You were a star before you were a human. You were doing all kinds of shit in the heavens. And not all of it was good. And it was not resolved. because verbally, no one is speaking about it down here. That's how you resolve this weird shit happening in Greece and India, and all astrology is weird. It's all black and white. It's all like, yeah, these are the heroes. Yeah, but wait a minute, the hero ends up raping and then killing shit that he's related to when he should have alchemized it, right? He should have turned it into something better. Why would you behead something that you created? Vishnu, I'm asking. Respect. You can ask questions. They want you to do this. They don't want you as a servant, devotee, and scared and shit. No, they want you to fucking stand up because you are a reflection of them. Did you ever think of that? Did you ever think of that? Your yoga is useless if you don't have the wisdom of astrology, honey. Because when you die, you're going to be challenged as a star body. And they're telling you in the fucking mythology. They don't get along all the time. So you might want to know a little thing or two about your star system. Because when you die, you're going to go to that star. Yup. First. But if you didn't know that star, what is it going to do with you? It's going to ask. It's like, what's up? Hey, heavenly body, I see you died. Great. Do you know who I am? And what are you going to say? I don't believe in that shit. Nah. Oh, you're in trouble. Because they got something for you. Yeah. They have the other side of astrology for you. What happens to you? I don't know. I'm not dead yet. But I have some ideas. And I'm telling you about it right now. Okay. Maybe you get beheaded as a star. Woo! Maybe you avoid that by challenging the constellation that you go to when you die. You challenge that star. How do you do that? You break down what your ancestors were saying. You talk about it down here. This is how you resolve it. No one's resolving it. They're regurgitating the story. Oh, so-and-so is this, and so-and-so is that, but you're not resolving what happened with the rape of Persephone. What's that story about? Raping happens in Hinduism too, or Sinduism. Did you all know that? Before you become a yogi and like Ganesha? Great, they're all great. And Lakshmi and shit. Om. Do you know how Aphrodite Venus was born? From the balls, the foam of Uranus. Foam and Om, honey. Foam. Look it up. Aphrodite's Venus, honey. She was born through foam, the balls of Uranus, sweetheart. And she fell into the sea because you get wet and women are water. Mare is Latin for water. Mary, Virgin Mary, Virgo, Virgin. It's simple. Now you know what your Christianity is about. Water, honey. Earth is mostly what? Level water. So is your body spinning around 1,000 miles an hour. If I'm spinning 1,000 miles an hour, I should have water coming all up out of me. Because I'm an earthling, right? The earth is spinning. Gravity is holding that in. But wait a minute, I can spit though, right? I can sweat, right? I can ejaculate and piss and shit, right? Get pus and bleed, right? Gravity's holding all that in? At 1,000 miles an hour, honey. My body should be like losing all of its fluids every day if that's the case. Hi, Copernicus. Hi, NASA. I like you. You're cute. Copernicus is Capricorn, by the way. Did you know that? It's the same word. Birth and death constellation for human is the same, or it matters numerology date. Yeah, it's all the same. Get your dates only for the number. Don't think about it. You want the number. I was born May 14. You've all seen 14. 4 and 1 is 5. Very popular number. Look it up. 14. Mm-hmm. Now you know how to become an Agori. The most difficult yoga in India, because they do dark shit to make it light. You'll have many Agoris giving different things of what they do. So I can't speak on all of them. But yes, they're into death. Death metal? Better wake up, rock stars. Now, before you're an Agori, you should be asking the guru these questions about the astrology. And like, well, so what's happening with this here? Why did this happen? I'm a Taurus. And does that affect me? Because didn't Shiva not like Brahma and punished Brahma and said, you won't be worshipped? But then Brahma gave birth to the thing that made me, in which Vishnu beheaded that family. And now my sign hates Vishnu by default. I don't want to hate Vishnu, but here's the mythology. You see where I'm going now? They're going to be like, who the fuck is this? And how did you know that? It's called AI. It's not all evil. Google. Great. You got to know how to use the demon. Now, you know how to be more than a devotee or a student. You're going to have some wisdom to give the guru, who will also give you wisdom, is my point. You're going to challenge them. And watch their reaction. If they can't handle you, that's not your guru. And they could be doing all kinds of miracles. I mean, I'm sure they do. They could be manifesting deities. They've seen things, spirits. Okay. They can leave their body in samadhi. Okay. But they can't answer your questions. I guarantee you. I'd love to have a conversation with any Hindu. With respect. That's my thing too, guys. But I'm not a Hindu. But I understand the energy. They come in my apartment as orbs. So I have to kind of get deep here. Okay? Watch the videos. I had a piece of hair fly last night. This is powerful. So an orb appeared, but my hair flew with it. Where do you think I'm going now? Where do you think I'm from? Why'd the hair, just one particle, was just whoop with the orb? I saw it last night. Watch the video. And why did it move? I wasn't blowing on it. I watched it. I saw it look very clear. Watch that recent video. Some interesting things that happened with orbs. And pause it and just say, wow, that's Venus. That's Vishnu. That's Shiva. They're all a body. What makes a body? An orb. The most powerful thing visits me at night that makes everything you're praying to. So you might want to take me seriously because I have evidence through videos. Or vidya. Vidya? What does it mean in Sanskrit? I think knowledge. The name of the goddess? Video. Your phone is a magic wand. And it's also a gun. You go to the guru. I want to be in a gori. But why should I choose you? Are you ready for that life? It's like being in a gang. It's like, yes, I'm ready. We'll prove it. I have some questions for you. Really? Yeah. Here are my questions. Let's get deep now. Let's review what I've shown you. What's Vishnu doing beheading something that his brother made for a reason? And this is the father of the universe, Brahma, who made the world, in which Vishnu preserves it. Okay, so he has to kind of clean up. But chopping off the head of a woman, woof. Wow. And what zodiac sign was she? Is that your sign? You better fucking wake up. This is not a birth chart reading. This is asking the guru questions. Or your priest. Because it relates to Shiva. What up? It's me, dog. Oh, that's easy, bro. What's easy? Tell me what's easy. This is hard truth. It's not actually easy. I'll tell you why it's not easy. Because most of your gurus are seasoned and trained in something and good at it. And they've proven themselves. So you should respect that. They have a name and all this shit, like your priest or a president or some fucking pop star that you love so much. Okay, they've done the work. Yeah, they sold out, but they're doing something. What you doing? You playing their shit and talking shit about them. Oh, this song sucks. Oh, this is a good song, but you can't sing or rap or dance, really, but you can. Am I back in this, guys? I am so sorry. I don't know what happened there. This never happened before. To cut the old ways to be reborn, you got to pull the root or the weed or darkness will come back. Right. Wow. I'm sorry about that. I was out for a while there, guys. I don't know. So this is what happened. So I was doing the live, right? Am I back on track? Let me know. Am I back in this? Because I don't know what's happened here. Can someone confirm that I'm back in this? No, I glitched. But am I back in this? Everything is normal now? I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. That was weird. This is what happened. I was doing the live, right? All of a sudden, my computer goes completely black. And then I get an upgrade pop-up. This has never happened before. And then I start buffering. And then it asked me to go back in my chat room while I'm speaking about astrology and to challenge your guru. Is that big brother and sister? For sure. That was weird. Oh, you're good, dude. You're good. No, I love my chat room. We're fine. Let me hurry up and get into what I wanted to show you about rape. Wow. Yeah, what up the start and the end? Yeah, I think someone was messing around with my live. I'm speaking some deep shit. It might happen again. So save all my videos, by the way. Save them to your USB key, because I have a strong feeling that YouTube will take this channel down at some point. And I'm okay with that. I've already made orbs. What are they going to do? I don't care. Okay. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm trying to find the right collage. Or is it not in here? Yes, here it is. Okay. This is about rape. Okay, and I have, listen, this is all about compassion, but this is about rape. This is about rape and sexual abuse. It happened in your belief system. Now, we know there are metaphors for things, but rape is rape. Beheading is beheading. These are violent actions from the gods that you're wanting to join and do yoga or hallelujah or Allahu Akbar to, or shalom. You better get it clear. Wow, wait, what are you talking about? You're missing the lessons. What do you mean, it's me? What do you mean I'm missing something? Before you say that statement, you have to back it up. What do you mean I'm missing the lessons? I'm going to wait for this response. I don't mind being challenged, but prepare. Just prepare. Because know that I cover all bases. What do you mean I'm missing the lessons? I'm going to wait for you to respond before I move on. What does that mean? Please, I want to learn from you. No problem. I probably will. What am I missing before I continue? And I was not allowed to finish my presentation on rape and astrology and your belief system. I'd like to know what I'm missing. And I'm waiting for your response. I don't want to wait another half an hour, dude. Just what do you mean? Give me a sentence. You're more than welcome to challenge me here, but I'm waiting for an answer. I've already lost my stream a little bit. We don't have time. I have a lot of pain right now. I'm trying to give my information. So we're waiting for what I'm missing, sweetheart, in my chat room. Or did you leave because you were offended that your gods like to rape shit and create war? As stars, honey. All right. So there's no answer yet. Maybe you're writing a long paragraph. I don't want a long answer. Simple. What am I missing? All right. Now, in Greek mythology, before I talk about rape, Phosphorus is Venus, the morning star. That's an element now, but it's a Greek god. Venus, honey. I am a Taurus. Once again, like Brahma, where she rules. You need to know this. This is Greece now. In Greek mythology, the god most likely to dislike phosphorus would be Hades, the god of the underworld, as phosphorus is associated with light and the dawn, which are the opposite of the dark realm Hades, hell, where Pluto rules. A star, plutonium, Plutarch, platonic solids, guys. What am I missing? Chat room. I'm about to, woo! The element plutonium is named after the dwarf planet Pluto. Pluto rules hell, Hades. Do you know your shit? Watch this. We have the rape of Persephone, right? I'll just read it. I'm going to read to you, and I'm going to give you what you missed, because you missed out on an opportunity to actually challenge me, and you might have won, but you can't write these comments like I'm missing something and not defend your thesis. I have my master's in fine arts, no undergraduate. Be a scholar. Don't just write comments and not defend yourself. You have the right to do so, but if you don't, what are you here for? To listen to me? But I don't believe in that. Great, defend that and do it quickly, like I would, or just watch the video, right? ScienceDirect.com. Global, Earth is the hexahedron, not a globe. Global potential of phosphorus recovery from human urine. Well, that's too small. I'll just read. So you have phosphorus in your urine and your feces. Science is telling you this. Now, that's Venus. Okay? Now you have the rape of Persephone, in which Pluto kidnapped Persephone. But here's the interesting thing about that. Let me find the fact. Yeah. In Greco-Roman mythology, Venus, the goddess of love, this is AI, used Cupid to make Pluto. So she's involved in this. My sign. To fall in love with Persephone, the daughter of Ceres, your cereal or your mini Ceres, honey. Better wake up. Cerebrum, honey. The goddess of agriculture. Pluto then abducted Persephone and took her to the underworld. That's a star. That's plutonium. Are you a Scorpio? Where Pluto exalts only with Mars. You better wake up. Do you see where I'm going here? Now, we have the rape of Persephone. Persephone relates to Venus. Back to the other one I was talking about, with Vishnu beheading Venus's family in India, and now in Greece, she's kind of responsible for, let's just say, some naughty behavior, in which raping happened. You thought some man just did it by himself? Star! I'm not supporting sexual abuse, guys. Relax. A lot of you have been sexually abused, mentally and physically. We all have, so it's compassion. I'm trying to have you face it like an Agori would. Do not be afraid of your trauma. Decode it in astrology to then have closure and feel better about yourself and don't feel like a victim anymore or guilty, or it was your fault. The stars did it to you. You see where I'm going here? Now, still waiting for that answer. Nothing going on. What up, Osriel? So you have rape in India like crazy. Uttar Pradesh. Why are they doing this? These are all gurus, right? Yogis. Rape is a big problem in India because Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva, if you look it up, don't take my word for it and don't get upset if you worship these gods. I'm not dissing them. You just don't know their whole fucking story and you can research it. Yes, Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva are all associated with sexual abuse and enlightenment. They're associated with war and building something. You have the right now, as a star body, to ask questions about the fucking irony there. And look everything I'm saying up, I can't show you every goddamn thing. I'm gonna just talk to you. I'm almost at 2 hours, it's already too long. Let's just process what I've said to you. And have you looked up anything I've said? Have you looked up anything I've said? Look up Vishnu, Shiva involved in rape. Before you become a yogi and you show me your chakra petals. What up, Deborah? And you show me how a handstand. You show me how to eat, how to heal. Are you Vedic? All of you are into this stuff. You don't know what it really means. What are the Vedas? Veda, Greta, Hansel and Gretel, William is Bill. They don't even know that. Your Vedas aren't even what the Vedas are. VEDA is DAVE. Is your name Dave, Star of David? I'm blowing your fucking mind. I'm not from here. Only a Venus sign with a bit of Gemini can do this. You hear me? Veda is Dave. Mirror word. The Star of David, who's David now? And Goliath. Are those your Vedas? And Darth Vader is the Veda, the black one. Going against the sun, Luke, which means light. Venus. It's in Star Wars. Hi, it's called Star Wars, not Star Peace. So Hollywood knows some shit, George Lucas. It's not his real name, probably. These people, the Freemasons, with their number system in their name, and you don't know what yours is. But they know enough to have you as a groupie because you didn't know how to translate your shit and challenge your director, your little rock star there, your rapper, your fucking actor, your motivational speaker, your TED Talks, your scientist. You should have the astrology so clean that you floor them all with your questions before they take you or accept you into something. You are now the focus because you're talking some shit that no one's thought about. What I'm doing, no one's thought about. I guarantee the way I do it, I don't just do astrology, honey. I ask questions about the irony and all these things, and I see our behavior down here. A lot of raping, beheading, right? In Islam, so ISIS, so-called CIA people, okay. Medieval torture. They were all Christians and Catholics when they were burning people, by the way. Your Game of Thrones people were all Vedas. Veda comes from Vidya, honey. Vidya, email, knowledge, video, Sanskrit, simple. It's a bunch of texts teaching you about fire. I'm watching really good YouTubers who are talking about Hinduism. His name is Dr. Swoboda. Mentioned that the first phrase in the Vedic text is Agni. Agony. Agni means fire, honey. Is your name Agnes? Hi, Agnes. It's okay. William is Bill and Richard is Dictionary, the Dick of Aries. No one's ever broken that one down. Libraries is Libra and Aries. Do you know your zodiac before you enter the library? Do you know where you're entering when you enter a library? You think it's a building? Who built it? Do you know who built it? With the blueprint? Why is it a blueprint? What's Bluetooth? And what's blue lighting? And what is a blue motherfucking blocker? And why are your Hindu gods blue if blue lighting is bad for you? The red light district helps you in your computer with radiation poisoning. That would be Mars, aka Mongol, the son of Shiva, which your Agoris worship. Mars. Vishnu is Sagittarius, Brahma's a Taurus, I've shown you. What goddamn sign is Shiva? And do your Shivites know this? Don't give me no shit. Oh, you're on your phone just looking it up. Some of this shit is truth, honey. You gotta know how to use the weapon, honey. Now, I can't confirm this. This is AI, but I believe this. Your Shiva apparently is Aquarius. Is that your zodiac sign? That's my mother's, and she's an evil bitch. Woo! Really good at loving me and giving me stuff and helping me get to where I got to and beating the crap out of me physically and verbally and then disowning me in my 40s. Because I'm doing what I'm doing now, talking to you about astrology and breaking it down in ways that no one else will. Because they're all afraid, or they don't believe in it, or it's just whatever. But the sun and the moon are in the sky right now looking at you. And they made you. And they made your belief system. And they're all in code. And they're doing good and bad things. Do you know those things before you become a yogi or a Christian? Astrology is frowned upon in Islam. Are you fucking kidding me? Horoscope readings. Horoscope is agora, hora. The horror of the stars. Can you handle seeing stars? Looking like little mists freaking you out because you didn't know that NASA lied to you? They're not golf balls. They're mists that float around like orbs in my apartment. That's how you debunk NASA with my orb videos. They're not solid planets. Only Earth is. They're lying to you. We're going to go to Mars. Mangal in Sanskrit. The son of Shiva. Because Earth is dying. Because we polluted it. Side note, they're now telling you that your tampons are all heavy metals, you women, in mainstream news. And they already knew that. Isn't that fucked up? Kind of like Viagra. They're all about Viagra, right? Viagra's good. Yeah, it's getting it back up and men getting their confidence and making their women, but they're still cheating and hating the motherfucker. Because you, even though your dick is hard, is your brain hard or is it soft? The person inside that dick is what is important, whether it's soft or hard, honey, because the same shit will happen even if you get it up, meaning your problems won't be resolved if you don't have Viagra in here. You a bit limp in your brain, honey? Your brain far more powerful than your dick and your vagina. I can prove that. Now, you are not sperm and secretions. You're light. You can function with nothing in your body. Only light. Did you know that? You don't need a heart, dick, vagina. You don't need any of that shit. An orb does not have organs, honey. And it made you. And they come in my apartment to prove that you don't need anything in your body to exist, really. It's just you're here as an expression of art. See? Art in heaven. Charges denied. All is well. Deborah, we are the library cards to Earth. Yes, you're Aquarius. Good and evil. God bless you. So you're a Shiva worshiper by default. That's okay. Where Uranus rules. Uranus means the sky in Greek. Who's the sky god of India? Indra? No one is worshiping Indra. So you're missing your astrology. Indra was a dick. That's why. I've watched a lot of films about the stories, and Indra always fucking drops the ball. He even challenged Krishna and tried to kill him and did not know it was Vishnu, which he should have known. He's a yogi in the sky. So even your fucking star systems in mythology are also a little bit not clear. Do you hear me? Look up what I'm saying. What zodiac sign is Indra? Zeus, the sky god, which is what Uranus means in Greek. Look up what I'm saying. Don't wait for me to do it. You should be doing it, not my chat room, the masses. What zodiac sign is your famous Hindu god or Sindhu god? And I've shown this before. Let's just be clear. God damn it, Aries. Wow, they're all Aries. That's Zeus. But Zeus is Jupiter in Greece. Hi, it's Mars and the sun, honey. So if you're in Aries, you are Indra. Now, let's get into Indra's story. Because I've only got 15 minutes. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here and help you out because I've been watching and researching for you to do this. So I'm going to make you a bit lazy, but you should definitely research what I'm saying. Research what I'm saying and find your own spin. Now, Indra is Aries, where Mars and the sun dance. Very good. I'm going to give you one example of Indra being a dick. Completely just rude. He's the ruler of the heavens, right? All right, now watch this. Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, who beheads the Venus family, Vishnu, Sagittarius, Jupiter. Okay. Brahma, a Taurus, who gives birth to the family of Shukra, Venus, who gets beheaded by Vishnu, the mother of that sage, astrology. Now, Vishnu decides to become an avatar known as Krishna. Look up what I'm saying. It's all true. What zodiac sign is Krishna? He's the cowherd. Govinda, protector of the cow. He's a Taurus. Or Rohini, moon. Taurus is also a moon sign. So he's kind of both of those. Look that up. So I gave you that one. I'm a Taurus. See where I'm going here? If you didn't know that, you're not worshiping Krishna right. You're not really connected to it. You have to know the story of your sign. Now, Indra, Aries, right? This makes sense. I've had Aries battle me all the time. I'm a Taurus. First sign Aries, second one Taurus. It takes two to tango. Now watch this. I'm going to cook this with no animals, no protein. Now, Indra notices or hears about some little blue boy known as Krishna down on earth. He's killing demons and shit and creating a whole world. But Krishna challenged a festival of celebrating Indra, the weather guy. It's brilliant. Krishna goes, you mean to tell me that we're supposed to pull over and do all this worshiping of the sky god when the sky god needs the cow? We should be using the cow and give thanks to the animal kingdom. Woo! So when it was time to worship Indra and do offerings, Krishna stopped that and had them worship Taurus, the cow. Yeah, look it up. Just look it up. It happened. It makes sense to me. Indra's up there in heaven. He's drinking. He's watching dancers. Watch the movies about him. He's a total pimp. He's up there, yogi, alcohol, doing weed, watching women dance, waiting for humans to worship his Aries. And then Krishna's like, nope. So Indra hears about this. What do you think he does? He says, how dare he? Fuck him. I'm going to go down there and destroy his entire village and kill him. This is Vishnu. How come Indra didn't know that? Isn't he psychic? He's a higher mind. He's not a human body, right? He's Aries. Shouldn't he have known his Taurus opposer? Shouldn't he have known that? So Indra comes down to earth and he attacks Krishna, trying to kill him and his whole village, kids, everything, animals. This is a guru. This is a yogi, guys. This is a Christian. Call it a Catholic. Call it a Muslim. Call it a Jew. This is Indra, a believer in Vishnu. He's attacking his goddamn guru in disguise. So what do you think Krishna has to do? Protect the village. He's like, everyone follow me. It's a great story. He goes into a little hill, a little mountain, and he lifts up the mountain, has everyone go under while fucking Indra's throwing lightning bolts. making it rain and wind and shit. And there's Krishna, like, oh, this dumbass doesn't know who I am. And he should know. He'll figure it out. And Indra's like, wow, I can't kill him. Then Indra finds out, oh shit, it was an avatar of the preserver, Vishnu, one of your three. And he comes down to Krishna. He's like, Krishna on his knees, I am so sorry I didn't know. I would have said, motherfucker, you should have known. You're up there. You aren't down here with me. You should have known. It's a good question to ask your guru before you join a fucking movement. How come Indra didn't know that shit? What a dick. Respectfully. But that's a dick. It's Aries fighting Taurus. It makes sense. They're opposing signs. They can work together, but they're not the yin and yang. You see where I'm going here? Venus is not like the sun or Mars or the moon in Taurus, but they all share space. So Krishna, Taurus, forgives Aries, which means that your Taurus can dethrone the Ram. A lot of you Rams are very cocky. You're good leaders. You're a bit arrogant, like to eat. You're a manager, very physical, good fighters. And here comes the bull, the next one of you with horns. Makes sense. Got to have your cow to kind of put you in alignment with your animals. But I need Scorpio. That's my opposer, my yin yang, which is Mars and Pluto. Ironically, I don't like either of them. You see where I'm going here? You should challenge your Jyotish astrology, your tropicals, your sidereal this way before you decide to become a disciple, a devotee, a person of prayer, of faith. Because the things that made your faith have a lot of holes in them. And those holes are holy. And you won't agree with them. You see where I'm going here? Don't listen to someone tell you, you better have someone, a teacher before you go do that. You better get a professional. What does that mean? I am a Taurus. I am Krishna. By default, you're telling me that I can't do that shit? How come you can and I can't? What makes you so special? Why do I have to be guided by you? I have some questions for you before you guide me about the astrology in your belief system and how it doesn't make sense. And if you can answer my questions and dance with me, then we'll see what happens. Because I'm going to teach you something. Because you've been doing a lot of teaching. But we're still in a debt-based system. We have Hollywood and Bollywood still. We have phones and porn and fast food and pollution and rape and war. And my God is better than yours because you don't fucking know your astrology correctly and you haven't translated it and you have not asked questions and you have no idea what zodiac sign you are and how it relates to your belief system. What zodiac sign is the father of the Son and Holy Spirit? Has anyone in the history of astrology on YouTube or social media ever asked this question? And I've watched hundreds of videos. Even Santos Bonacci, an incredible astrologer, has not shown me this. It's my brother, he's Aries, and he and I fought. We got through it, but it's normal. Or is it paranormal, Jay? What zodiac sign is the father? Has anyone thought to look this up? And don't give me no shit about, well, what are your sources? Those people, be careful of them. They mean well, but they can go too far. They have a point. Well, what's your source? Well, what's your fucking source? I come from the source. I am the source. I am the orb absorbing you. What's my source? What's my footnote? A foot in your ass. You know what the foot is? It's the footage. You're in the age of Pisces, the foot, the foundation, age of Aquarius. Age of this. No, it's all about the foundation. What zodiac sign is Jesus? Pisces. And apparently he ate fish. He turned some people into pigs and drowned them, let them die. He cursed a fig tree with no fruit because his own fucking temple did not have fruit in it. A lot of betrayal. Deep metaphors. I know my shit. Look up what I'm saying. He cursed a fig tree for his disciples because one of them, Judah, betrays his ass. And he already knew. He accepted it. He was a gory, Jesus. He accepted. He already knew it was going to happen. Pontius Pilate, the Romans. It's a metaphor. It's not literal. But if you want to play the game, he already knew. He had no fear of death. He already saw the orb world, honey. He'd already manifested the spirit world and went out of his body. So he was doing things like, okay, cool, I'll do this. Oh, that happened. I'm not my body. Fuck it. I know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do little metaphors for your ass. What zodiac sign is the father of Jesus? Pseudoscience, paganism, right? Okay. Hold on. AI is playing with me. There we go. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you how to deal with AI. Because AI is the devil, but it's also you. But this is what just happened. So I Googled something. I first wrote, what zodiac sign is the father of Jesus? It says, oh, there's no information about that. But then when I wrote, what zodiac is the father in the Trinity? It shows me this. God damn it. Capricorn. Are you a Capricorn? Hi. Curious. Hi. Now I'm going to go back and show you what it showed me here. It says this. There's no information, the zodiac sign of the father of Jesus. Are you fucking kidding me? That means they're playing with you. You have to know how to trick your demons. You have to phrase your words. You have to speak in a way that confuses them to have to work with you and give you an answer. I just did that. So you can't debunk me. I'm really hard to debunk. And I'm hard to listen to because I'm going to have you rethink what you just said. Because you've been studying and studying and you woke up, but you still microwave your food. And you know Hebrew. Okay, you still eat red meat. You got a belly now. The earth is flat, but you're not very healthy. It's okay. I smoke, but I'm healthy. You understand me? It's different. And I accept whatever happens to me because I know what I am not. I am not this. I am an orb. And they come no matter what, whether I'm naughty or nice. You know Hebrew. You woke up. You know Sanskrit. Okay. But you microwave your food still. You even know your zodiac sign, but you consider it paganism. Interesting. I've seen this kind of stuff. You're afraid. Then I come in. I talk my shit. There's the real challenge for you. Can you handle me? Can you handle Venus and the moon coming at you? Very hard to defeat Lucifer, aka Satan, aka Morning Star, aka Venus, aka Shukra of India, ruler of Taurus and Libra and Pisces, which is what your Christ is. He's Venus, Jesus. Oh my God, I just saw it. Oh my God. Before I end this video, this is fucking brilliant. What up, Jarn? Much love to Denmark. What does Denmark mean? The mark of the beast? I'm not dissing Denmark. Watch me cook this. Mark, a marksman. Ark, the Ark of Noah. Bark of a tree. Dogs bark. Mark. Mark, Luke. In the Bible, Denmark. What's the den? What's Mark living in? Is it only a place in geography in Europe? Europa's a moon of Jupiter. That's Europe. A lot of Europeans don't know that. I'm European. No, you're not. You're a star. Did you know that? Now your guru's gonna fucking eat you if you don't, or your priest, or your manager, or your teacher, or your mom, or your dad, or your fucking lover, or your truther will eat you if you don't know your astrology. Fact! Know it well enough to challenge people. The only way you challenge somebody is by knowing the stars, because they don't know their shit. And you will floor them like you are an MMA martial artist without touching them. Even your fucking great fighters don't know their shit with stars, and they're called stars. You'll be seeing stars. I'm like, no. You can knock me out, Mike Tyson, sure. Or Bruce Lee, or Jackie Chan, whoever you are, MMA guy, great. You can knock me out. I will be seeing stars. But what do you know about the motherfucking stars I'm gonna see when you knock me out? What do you know about your star? You just said you're gonna punch my lights out? My light? My light bearer? I'm Venus, bitch. Go ahead, I've lit my body. See what happens when I'll be seeing stars. I won't be seeing you, and you're a star, aren't you, Mike Tyson? Respect, right? You think Mike Tyson knows shit about his fucking astrology? And he's woke now, apparently. Okay. I'm just saying. Any of these motherfuckers, Russell Brand, who are woke, all of them, Joe Rogan, what sign is he? Alex Jones. Joe Rogan's done a whole podcast about astrology being bullshit. He's one of these people. And these people worship Venus, the pentagram, dumbass. Venus makes a pentagram around the sun every fucking 8 years. So she works also with your Illuminati. You got to slow down with your 3 6s only videos. What's the astrology here? Do you see I'm going here? That's how you change the world. The Denmark. Den would be a vagina. A den, you enter a den. A building has a vagina. Its earth is the hexahedron. It's a vagina. It's a box. It's a hot box, you call it in slang? Okay, great. Denmark is the mark of Venus. Okay? It's Venus and the man together. It has to be. Oh, yeah. Before I leave, this is 2 hours. And so sorry about the buffering moment. I don't, technology. By the way, I made all this. So I shouldn't even be mad about it because I made all these lights and so did you. You're all related to everything killing you and helping you. Remember that. You are related to both sides. Some of you go too far and forget that. And you miss out and you can't challenge your guru or your atheist there. They'll whoop your ass. I love this. Watch this. What zodiac sign is Jesus? I never hear you Christians and Catholics talk about this. I've been saved. Hallelujah. Great. Great. But what do you know about Jesus? Well, no. I don't mean with the verses and all that shit. What do you know about the background of this prophet here? You should know the zodiac sign first. Well, why does he have a zodiac sign if it's pseudoscience and it's paganism? He should not have had a Pisces sign. He should be like, nope, I don't want that. But he accepted it, didn't he? But you don't. Because of your ego. Because you don't know your astrology and the drama and the Indra and the Brahma and the Vishnu and the Perseus and the Zoroastrian and the Shukras. Rewind the video. And the Medusas and Gemini. You don't know any of that shit. And the Persephone and Pluto and the Venus connection and the raping in Hinduism too. You don't know any of this stuff. But you worship. You woke. You spiritual. You meditate. You pray. Anything interesting happening for you? You seeing any orbs? I do none of that shit and I can go beyond what you're doing. Not my chat room, and it's not about ego. Fact. I can manifest and channel stars in my house. Fuck that. What makes stars, actually? Watch the videos. They're mind-blowing. They fucking blow my mind when they come. And they're very clear orbs. I can pause it and see it. Like, what was that? Where did it come from? It came through his window. And through chemtrails. Yep. Through a cloudy day, doesn't matter. Could be a clear day, doesn't even matter. At night, they will come when they hear me speak the right shit. They will not come if I don't say the right shit. So I have to work at it. But I'm good at it now, aren't I? You can watch the videos. Yes, Deborah. What up, you nizzle? Jesus, the sun or Jupiter, Zeus, which one or both? I'm going to show you right now. We're going to clear this up because a lot of us are confused and we want an answer and we want to fucking feel good about ourselves. We want to be at peace. So you join a movement, but you forgot about your zodiac sign. Here is why all of you are black and white. This is Freemasonry right here. AI is showing you the black and white checkerboard with this answer. It makes no sense. There is no zodiac sign for Jesus, but Jesus is often associated with Pisces. Okay? Very simple. But it says there's no zodiac sign. It's saying no. AI, I'm confused. You said no, but then you accepted that there is a star for Jesus or a zodiac. This is why you want to debunk me. They're playing with you. Pisces. Huh, interesting. I wonder who rules there. I'm going to save you a lot of headache, man. Get out of your church if you don't know your zodiac. Get out because you will get controlled. And you'll talk a lot of shit and it'll sound kind of cute. But then I'm going to come out of nowhere and just talk to you humbly. And you're going to want to cut my head off or ignore this shit when it actually goes beyond what you just did in there. And you should have been taught what I know. You understand me? All right, AI is a bit black and white with his answer, but basically Jupiter and Venus are in Pisces. Okay. Interesting. That's Shukra. That's Hinduism too. Do you know who you are? You better wake up. The Jesus fish? Now, what does Jesus say in Revelation 22:16? Let's go back. Read and weep, Christians and Catholics. I, Jesus, am the morning star, honey. And there's David, or the Vedas, Dave, Vedic. You better wake up. Didn't he go to India, this guy, apparently? Many years missing. Morning star. Who's the morning star? Pisces relates to Jesus? Right, the fish. But wait a minute. What's the morning star that he's calling himself? I don't know. And I've already shown you this answer. Thank you for the hearts. I'm making history with this. This is very easy to do, guys. So there you go. So it's a fact that Jesus literally says I'm Pisces in the fucking Bible. Your AI is telling you not really. But your AI will work with you, but they'll also fuck with you because you're supposed to have demons here to fuck with you. Yes, Lucifer is Venus. Jesus is Lucifer. They are the same. What up, Brent? Lightbringer. That is why an idea dawns on you. Woo! I don't often get impressed with that one. Brent. Woo! Give that man a try. Yes. I didn't even, that's a genius thing to say. 100. We give Brent the fucking props there. It dawned on you. By the dawn's early light, the Star-Spangled Banner. What star is on your banner, honey? Or your Bruce banner? You think the Hulk is just the Hulk? He's green because Venus rules emerald green. That whole story of the Hulk in Marvel Comics, Marvel is astrology. Who's Iron Man? Mars, dumbass. Aries. Indra. Take your pick. Zoroaster, I've shown you. Do you know this? When you're researching history, getting your degree or your PhD to be a smartass and to have caviar and to get, thank you, and get paid and shit. We're fucking stuck. We're suffering out here. Mental health up the fucking ass because you have your degree of the sun and the moon moving around my head. I have my degree, but I'm humble with mine. I'm rocking with you too, Brent. You made my fucking day with that comment. Did it ever dawn on you? Who is Don Juan DeMarco? Don't you fucking play with me here. Now my chat room, the masses. Who's Don Juan DeMarco? Marco? Polo? Mark? Mars, honey. It's easy. It's easy. Process what I'm doing to you. If you're someone who is into your organized shit, I'm gonna unorganize you. Your place should be a bit of a mess. You need this kind of a mess in your apartment. You need rocks and shit, leaves and shit. Yeah, lie on this kind of shit all day with chronic pain. Okay? And be grateful and have light come in your body and shit. Okay? What up, you nizzle? Marshall, right? Marshall Mathers. Let's get into your pop culture. Eminem. I've done this thousands of times. Eminem. Is Marshall Mathers, yes or no? Right? So-called. It's not his real name. Be careful. Okay. Martial law. Mars. Mathers. Ma. Matt. Ma'at. Mama. Mary Magdalene letters are M and M. Marshall and Mathers, honey. Why is he Slim Shady? Why is he Slim Shady? What's up? Self-deprecating and killing his girlfriend. He's still doing it now. I've heard he's a great rapper, but he's still spitting that shit real good. Dark shit. You all love it. You can't be conscious today, really. You got Kendrick Lamar kind of doing that. No. I would eat all of them because I spit bars about astrology in which I've had light come out of my mouth. I would humble all of them. I'm not trying to be better than you or worse, but you have to be here. This fucking hunter-gatherer, fight-or-flight world you live in. You ain't from here. You're an orb. Someone brought you here. You're slaves to a debt-based system, not a rich-based system, motherfucker, because you don't know your astrology is why you're broke. What's he doing with his tongue? I don't know what you're doing at night with your wife or your husband. Are you gay? You straight? How freaky are you in bed? Mind your business, not my chat room. You looking at me hard now. Yeah, back to Viagra. Sorry. The Viagra was great. Remember, Viagra was great. And now it fucks up your heart. Black and white. Well, who rules black in astrology? Saturn. Who rules white? Venus. In India, her color is white. They all have many colors. She's the rainbow serpent, Quetzalcoatl in Native American culture. Venus, I know my shit. I'm a nightmare for you shamans too. You can be a native. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Druid, bring all of you. All of you don't know your astrology deep enough. And I'm saying that respectfully. Okay? Bring it. You can be Chinese zodiac. You can be Japanese. What is, first of all, the word Japan? I got you right there. The Japanese don't even know that they're fucking East India in their title. And they're a moon of Saturn. They're Pan. Japan, Japa. Look it up right now. Japa. Japa is a musical thing in India, in Hinduism. A japa. Look it up. Like Jabba the Hutt. Jabba, pardon me, or Java. Okay. Ave Maria. Avenue. Hi, Venus. Huh. Japa is East Indian. Pan, hello, like the god, would be a moon of Saturn. Look everything I'm telling you up. And if you don't, you will be food for your guru or your truther, your diet, your science, your job, your partner there who's fucking you. You'll be food for them. And you'll lie all day. That was great, honey. Oh my God. But you can't stand each other. Because you don't know your astrology. The lights are on, but no one is home. Right. Deborah, 26 God. You teaching us, Jay? Yes. Yanizzle. My Venus is in Pisces. My Jupiter is in Cancer. Wow. Yanizzle, you are definitely a nightmare for someone who does not get it. The cube god is Saturn. Yes, the Kabbalah, the Kaaba. Yep, the hexahedron. And your 5 platonic or Pluto, wake up guys, solids. Hi, Terrence Howard. There's no straight lines. Get your fucking ass out of my house. There's no straight lines in nature. That line, I watched him on Joe Rogan spit this shit. I'm just like, that's your guru now. If I was there, I would have been challenging that. Simple. With simple kindergarten facts. The legs of an ant. Oh, they're crooked? But straight to me. A branch. Right here, honey. Is a flat line. I'm nature. I'm an earthling. Hi, Terrence. Those would be straight line, or they're kind of curvy, though. My eyebrows, straight line curve. I can go all day, guys. Thank you for the hearts. There's no straight lines. And your bones, Terrence Howard, your motherfucking bones, Terrence Howard, are not curved. And if they are, you have scoliosis and a problem, sweetheart. Well, your ribs do curve, pardon me. Excuse me. The torus field. But your arm bone is straight, your shin bone straight, your leg bone got to be straight, your spine definitely got to be straight, or your ribs ain't shit. Terrence Howard. Neil deGrasse Tyson, you protein turkey eating, microwaving your food still, giving us information that is just a bunch of bullshit. Jack in the box. Well, Jupiter is the ejaculator. Within reason, guys. Time to relax. He ejected Athena from his forehead. He's the releaser, dispenser of rain and weather, etymology. He's the ejaculator, but not like you. He does it for a reason. He's conserving it and giving when it's needed to make things. Unlike us, just kind of doing it and not knowing our astrology. Jack in the box. Would be Jupiter hitting the earth with his phallic thunderbolts. As Zeus, Gaia, they had a beef. Of course they did. But she's still here, and so is Jupiter. You can't kill the earth. So it's Jupiter ejaculating in the box, the hexahedron, making you and me, basically. Nature, do you get it? Fire and brimstone? How do you make shit? You need fire. The elements. If you don't know your elements, you ain't woke. Earth, water, air, fire, ether, and their geometric shapes, they will be dancing all over your motherfucking head and Joe Rogan you. Yes, the moon is Saturn. Sure, because it comes out at night very brightly. It comes in the day. But who rules the night? Saturn. Capricornians. Okay? The black sun is helping the moon shine along with the sun, but the sun's taking a bit of a break. Like your 15-minute break you had there. Your 5-minute break. Why is it 15 and 5-minute breaks? You better wake up, guy, or a 10-minute. I'll be there in 10 minutes. What? That's numerology. Yeah, I'll be there in about 5 minutes. Always these. Thank you for the hearts. What's that about? Would that be your elements there? You're playing the tarot when you say that shit. Oh, I'm a half hour late. Sorry. A half an hour? 30? Oh, I'm an hour late. 60? Girl, that would be the number for Venus is 60. Expansion. The kneecaps. They're called caps. Plateau. Cap. Kaput. Guys, your knees are your head. You got bad knees, it's just your brain. I know all about bad knees. I've had knee surgeries, guy. I'm a ballet dancer. I'm limping from that career and surgery. Okay, my brain made the injury to the knee, which is a cap. Capitol Hill. Kaput means skull, honey. But who rules the skull in astrology? Do you know? Do you know your Hermetic wisdom, honey? You got Venus as Anael, Saturn, Cassiel, Zachariel, Jupiter, Michael, the sun, in your brain. Did you know that? Oh, but the Hermetic stuff is not legit anymore, right? It's your version now because you woke in your way. Now, if you wake up in a stubborn way, where if I want to come in and work with you, and you discard of what I am saying before you research it, you ain't woke at all. Go back to having McDonald's, Disney World, and chlorine pool water for you. If you're so woke, but you skipped out on this and that and that, you didn't sync it. You're only in one world. You're in the fucking Bible too much. You better get out of that Bible. Thank you for the hearts. Yes, Capricorn, you're on fire. I'm going to bust a cap. You're gangbangers. Capitol Hill. It's Capricorn. Saturn shit. Satan. It was also you. Did you ever think that before you judge your sellouts who do this, that maybe you're also an asshole too? That you've lied to, stolen, hurt somebody, robbed, maybe you killed, you did drugs, raped somebody maybe, or you robbed somebody. Before you judge these people, you woke people, were you maybe an asshole too? Are you still one today? Before you talk that Illuminati shit and Freemasonry shit and reptilians and the world's gonna end, truth. Are you a good person? Are you an asshole? Can I come talk to you? Can we work something out and change the world? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to argue about truth because you didn't do your homework. You're going to get mad at me. You shouldn't, because I'm with you. You're going to get, it happens all the time. I find someone woke, I start dancing, and they're like, oh, I'm like, okay, so then you're not woke. Don't tease me, honey. Don't tease me. Give me the goods, boo-boo. Are you woke or not? You walk barefoot? You like stones? You like the sun and the moon? You stare at them? You ain't woke, man. You're reading shit that was made by a human, in which a light made that likes to behead and put heads back on in the sky, and rape shit, and also make love, and do positive things. You need to know that before you become an Agori. Christian. Truther. A scholar. Children of the corn. That's right. Stars trying to impregnate the sky, the oversoul until the sun comes out. Right. I'm gonna go a bit longer because I had buffering issues in my video. Pissed me off. Hit that like, that's right. Make love to me. You woke? Let's dance. Come on, give it to me. Oh, you can't handle this dick. Shineri. It happens to me all the time. And I speak like I'm speaking right now with facts. I back it up. I'm humble and shit. I'm trying to be cool. And then I get all this hot shit from woke people who are microwaving their food, giving their kids medication, and VACCINESs, and they know all about the Illuminati. Yep. Just like your religions are black and white and kind of hard to understand, and your mythology and astrology, so are you. It works like this, motherfucker. I can curse here because I'm Venus. I'm a bad bitch. And I speak like this because I respect my gays, because Venus made the homosexuals. Hi. A lot of you have had lesbian experiences. A lot of women, yeah, almost all of you have been with a girl. But a guy, oh, when a guy is doing it, oh, it's gross. Okay. It's hot when two girls are doing it, but when two guys get at it, it's, what's wrong with us? Here's how it works. You down here are black and white, just like what I was showing you in astrology. How do I know this? Watch this. It's very simple. And I'm saying all of this with love. I don't mean disrespect, but I'm going to hurt some feelings here. But being a gory, face it. Don't get mad. Don't get offended. Listen to it. You didn't like it. Let it pass through you. You aren't your body. You're death waiting to happen. And go somewhere else. Here's how it works. You're woke, right? You're woke. You're researching shit. You're playing videos. And I'm hearing the videos. I'm like, yeah, okay, great, yeah. But you're fat. I know. Thank you, get it. Yeah. Now, I'm not dissing fat people. I love everybody, but listen to my point. Yeah. You're listening to the virus is coming. California's burning. That's Mars worship. Aries, fire. Agni in India, right? The bird flu's coming back. It's having fun in Australia, apparently. Well, who gave the birds the fucking flu? They already fly, bitch. No! Well, I'm a nightmare. I love my animals. I have dead birds in my freezer for a reason. I'll show them to you in a second. There's 3 of them. 3. Now, you're woke. You're researching. You're a mother or a father. But you're fat. And they're telling you all these things that are unhealthy for you. And you know it's unhealthy. But you're still addicted to eating and you're fat, but you're woke. That's called being black and white, is all I'm saying. You have to look the part, bone apart. Are your bones apart? Where is my Venus? I'm a nightmare. My Venus is in motherfucking Taurus. I'm a nightmare. And thank God for Santos Bonacci, who showed me that in my birth chart. I had no idea. See, when I first woke up, I didn't know that. I knew astrology, but I didn't know my own. No idea. I was like, yeah, I'm a Taurus. So I was dumb. I have Mercury in my house of Gemini. I am a motherfucking nightmare for a scientist. I can handle pain, though. I have Mars and Saturn in Cancer. Not good. That's why I'm limping. But I can deal with it. Because Venus knows how to ride the bull. Even broken, she will fucking ride that thing and give it energy. Whereas you eat it and don't learn from it. Oh, I mean a nightmare in terms of this. You know the movie Nightmare on Elm Street? You know what a nightmare is? It's not all bad. Listen, you know me, man. I'm gonna break it down. Thank you for the one. Yeah, I got you. You've all had nightmares, right? Why do you have nightmares if you're a good person? You don't do any harm, but you go to bed and, oh my God, right? What was that about? Because you have dark energy. I'm acknowledging my blackness, honey, not the racial shit. Astrology. Venus loves Saturn, the black sun, in astrology. In Libra, Venus rules, Saturn, black sun, exalts. That's her best place, really, if you want to get into it. Where she's an authority. She's a judge who likes to break the law. Yeah, that's why you're in a crooked system, honey. Do you know where it comes? A crooked system. Don't take it seriously if you go to jail. Or if you're diagnosed. Just let it happen. Experience it. Face it. Go. You're already in jail. It's called a house, a job, a marriage, a relationship. Are you locked down? You're on lockdown? What's that mean? Locked and loaded? You got kids? You're a prisoner to your children. In a good way, but you're in jail. If you have kids, you're not free. You're in a body. It's a prison. Now, when I mean nightmare, I am a nightmare for those who do not do their homework. I am a nightmare for those who only have their version of astrology, their version of decoding something. I am a nightmare for you. That's what I mean. Because I've seen it happen. I've seen their reactions. And I'll give them all of my facts. I can watch them like I'm a nightmare. And they freak out. They get like kind of nervous. But I'm a nightmare in a good way. You want to have a proper bath? Every time you have to urinate, pee in your hand, wash your crotch, your ass, pits, and your head, and pee on your feet. Because phosphorus is Venus, which is in your urine. Don't worry about the doo-doo in there. It's going to smell because your ass has been giving out what? What you've been eating. But what is doo-doo? A lot of you don't. What is fucking horse manure, guys, and cow dung? Quite useful. So in a sense, you're putting back your minerals even with your shit, and you put it back on you. That shit from your own ass is far more healthy than Nivea, Lubriderm, Lube, Secret, deodorant, take your pick, Mr. Clean. Your doo-doo, actually, is phosphorus. Pee in your hand, wipe your ass, rub your hands, and then smell after a while, it goes away. You've cleaned yourself. The soap you're using, heavy metals, Metallica. Shampoo, Metallica. The water you're washing yourself in, Uridanus, the river, heavy metals and chlorine. Hi, your doo-doo is far more healthy, but the sound of it. I'm an Agori for you now. Face that. They face their fears. Since you think that doo-doo is gross, I'm going to have you put your face in the ass of someone for hours and breathe in and breathe out before I take you into my cult or my spiritual movement, worshiping Shiva. You don't like urine? I'm going to have you drink mine for an hour. If you don't do this, I don't want you near me. You think piss is gross? This is how they work in India. That system makes sense to me. Now, it's not for everybody. It is dangerous, but life is dangerous. You can get hurt. Injuries, car accidents, bad influence, the wrong crowd, your buddy there who you love fucks your girlfriend, takes your money, took your idea. Let it happen. You're going to die one day and go where there's no cheating and bullshit. You're going to go beyond that because even your stars are doing that. You need to go to what makes the stars, the orb world. Do you get it? The stars are only one phase of expression of the creator. The creator makes the orb first. the sperm, to then make the avatar of Shiva. Vishnu, Brahma, they're all human bodies. What makes a body? An orbit. Absorb. They're in my videos. I had the thing that makes your constellation visiting me. Take me seriously. This is why I'm good at this. I have found the code to bring the orbs in my house while I was rapping about Venus. And I was sitting in a chair. I wasn't doing a ritual. I didn't ask for it. I didn't say, hey, light come out of my mouth. Watch the video. It's there. In the main video on my page, Awakened Teacher shows a supernatural ability. Very simple. You'll see it very clearly. It still blows my mind. My Saturn is in Virgo. Perfect. Virgo's a harvester. Saturn is known for harvesting. Kronos is harvest. Great. It's a bit dark too because Saturn's the Capricorn world, the dark sun. But yeah, Virgo's okay. Likes women. Your Saturn, because Venus is a female in Libra. So it can work. My boy is a Taurus, the strong, silent type. Sure. He's silent? Wow. Tauruses are very spoken out. Well, something else is going on in his chart. Pretty cool shit. I just dump it on my head in the shower after I collect my first pee. There you go. And sniff it, clean my nostrils, pour in my ears, all orifices. Good for you. But the nose is the best way to do it. Actually. There you go. That's how you shower. Or you lie on rocks and dirt. I have a bed of that. I got a little bit of odor right now, but I don't smell like I used to. Remember how I used to smell? Back when you were eating McDonald's and shit and protein and getting all these meals and breakfast and bacon, eggs and Coke and smoking and doing drugs. Remember how you sweat and all the funk in your arm and you were like, oh my God, I'm going to rub some shit in there. You should be a bit funky, but you shouldn't be smelling. I shouldn't be able to smell you all the way down the street. Something wrong. Parasites made by stars are in your intestines that are also made by stars. Do you know your zodiac sign? Intest, est, estrogen, ether, Venus, Ostara. Your shit is SHI. The IHS of the Jesuits are telling you something. They have the cross in the middle of their symbol. IHS and cross is shit. Hi, Jesuits. Pope, Vatican, great. Good work, guys. Everyone's mind control. Even those who are woke, mind control. Okay. Your piss. Isis, the moon god of Egypt that no Egyptians worship anymore. Shame on you. You forgot about Osiris and Horus. Now it's all Jesus or Allah in Egypt. Interesting. Those deities are still alive, honey. Osiris is still the god of the dead, like Pluto. But no one's worshiping them anymore. They're not being given any energy. So they go dry, kind of like you. But they're still there for you. You see how it works. No more Zoroastrianism. Why? What happened? Just Jesus now and Allah. Or Krishna only. Or Shiva only. Or Shakti. You see where I'm going here? Abraham. When I see a Muslim, I don't see an individual that I feel is going to tell me when I ask them about the Quran and women. I don't feel like I see an individual I could approach and say, the Virgin Mary, Mary Magdalene, is the only woman mentioned in your Quran, which is Christianity and Krishna. William is Bill. When you speak to Muslims, respect Allahu Akbar. Bismillah Rahim, no problem. Allah is Shiva. They're the same story. Same symbol. You figure it out. The Muslims, always praying. Arabic. I know one. Beautiful. Always listening to, right? But when talking about Quran, a bit limited. The first thing I should hear is, oh yes, we acknowledge Jesus. He's in the Quran and his mother. Which is a whole different religion. That's why you don't mention it. Because it will debunk, yes, your own religion being about just Allah and Muhammad. Now, you motherfuckers, I don't mean the CIA and the FBI, because some of you actually are assholes. You fucking Muslims and you fucking Hindus that behead and kill each other. It happens. I got something for you. Motherfucker, look, you got a problem with a Christian? I'm going to ask it again. Do Muslims hang out with Christians like they would in a Muslim family? They don't. Go to Egypt. They have Christianity out there. But if it's Muslim, it's Muslim. You go in their house, they're all like this. Allah only. You don't see any Christ in there, Jesus. It's Allah. Because Allah don't like pictures of God. However, in your fucking Quran, Mary Magdalene is the only female mentioned. Look up what I'm saying, honey. Look it up right now. It's a fact. So how come you're going and killing people over your religion when you have a Christian theme in there which says thou shalt not kill? Is Mary Magdalene. Thou shalt not steal. But you Muslims, not all of you, and some Hindus and Christians, Catholics, a lot of you seem to think it's okay to fucking hurt people when in your own goddamn book, the very gods that you think make better than other gods, they're all in the same fucking book together, idiot. Telling you how to live. But you didn't do your homework. You didn't translate who Mary Magdalene really is. What zodiac sign is she? Look that one up, honey. How does one worship Pluto? Have a platonic relationship. Did you hear me? Platonic solids is Pluto and Plutarch. Have a platonic relationship. That's how you worship Pluto. Plutonia. Okay? It's easy. Watch Disney and focus on the dog Pluto and look at what the dog is doing. You missed something in Disney. Hi. It's the fucking god of death right there. You better fucking be careful. Walt Disney was a Freemason and knew his shit. You didn't. Your popcorn and your Twizzlers and your Coke, your medication, your partner there. You're all food, honey. You're going to be eaten. You are going to be eaten if you don't know your stars. A spiritual man does not need to abandon traditional clothing and dress like what he is doing to capture attention. It is stated by Krishna himself. The manifestation he talks about is the BG. Worship of planetary deities is not advised. They will bind your jiva. You can pay your obedience, but worship anything other than the manifestation of Brahma itself is problematic. Got you. Him. Planets are material. A realized being goes beyond the planets. His astrology does not match. There is no struggle impact that can bind such a jiva. Well, I have something for you on that. Here's my only issue with what you just said. The planets are not solid material. They're not solid. They don't have rocks on them. NASA has been dancing with your brain with images. They're mystical orbs that aren't solid, actually. They're paranormal. Now, you mentioned Krishna. Let's just go to Krishna, because I'm also into that. Out of respect. What up, blessed mix? I'm into Krishna, So I'm going to challenge that a little bit because I agree with you, but we went a little too far in my opinion. No problem. I appreciate you, him. I'm going to do it scholarly out of respect because I'm a G. Now, Krishna, and rewind my video to see how it relates to this. What is Krishna's zodiac sign? And they all have to have one, guys. If they birthed on Earth, very simple, of course. I told you, he's a Taurus. In the Vedic truth, that would be a star known as Venus ruling and the moon that are not solid things. So when Krishna is talking about what you just said, technically Krishna is also a planet. It's deep, but it's not a planet. Earth is the only planet. They have not translated to you the right shit. So Venus is a mist, green, flowing in the air. Mercury, same thing. The moon, no one went there. There's no material on the moon. Here is how they make material. I'm going to slow it down. For example, Pluto makes plutonium. That is not Pluto's purpose, but it can be happening. Well, how do we know this? Well, for some goddamn reason, you have some fucking upside down scientists that have been watching your stars that aren't solid, seeing their energy, and knowing how to take the light and make it down here. This is the only way to make it solid. You can't make no solid things in heaven. They're all light bodies and heavenly. Earth is one splendor, Corinthians. Heavens, a different kind of body, honey. So, to worship that, in my opinion, is worshiping Krishna. The stars, I mean, or the planets. Because Krishna has a zodiac and would have to respect that. He's a cowherd. Taurus is the cow. So, of course, the cow in the sky, which is a planet, so-called, constellation, so-called, light body, that Krishna needs to exist. You see where I'm going here? So when you worship Krishna, you worship Venus, and the moon exalts, and Taurus. Bars. Now, Taurus is not who you think it is. Go to Shiva. He has a bull called Nandi. Nandi means joy. That's Taurus. So even Shiva can't be Shiva or Shakti without that animal or planet, so-called. You see where I'm going here? So you need to worship your mists, but worship them like this. When I'm saying worship, I mean acknowledge them, bring them into your house like I do as orbs. Watch my videos. You want to see a photo of one from last night? Watch this. I'm going to show you what your stars are made of. They're not solid elements. They manifest the light that makes them down here. And your government has that truth. It's called technology. They've stolen it from you and me. We don't know how to make plutonium from Pluto. They do. We should know how to fucking do that. Uranus makes uranium. Depleted uranium is what destroyed Iraq from a star that is not solid. I got your comments, him. Give me a second. So I'm going to show you one. This is what Venus is. You see that little white dot there? There's my head. That isn't, pardon me, it's the lighting. That's from last night, right? That right there, a little spot. You notice it's a mist. It's not solid. I can never hear them or grab them or even know how they come in my house, honey. Okay. Different version. There it is again in a different angle. Look very carefully. Pardon my lighting. You see it? There's my head. There's a little white dot. Okay, there it is. You see it. Okay? Now, this one is a monster orb. I got lucky. Look by my fucking window. That's the mist. That's what Pluto is. Venus, Jesus, take your pick. It's what makes your gods right there by the window. You see what I'm saying? So I have been blessed, and I'm fortunate enough to actually have the truth about your planets, because those come from above, not from below. And they fly through my window when I'm talking randomly and shapeshift and shit. What's a jiva? Are you jiving with me? Let's look up jiva. Jiva is Shiva. A jiva is a living being or soul. Great. Him not saying astrology cannot give insights onto great beings. It is just that they do not dictate their realities. I mean, I agree, but if you look at the mythology, my man, they actually do. And him, rewind the video. This is what I'm going to answer that like this. This is what I'm going to say to you. Well, Vishnu is Krishna, right? Then rewind my video. Now, Vishnu rules Sagittarius. He shouldn't need to do that by your statement. Just be Vishnu. Why would you even want to be a star if you're already the Most High? You see where I'm going here? But he decides, well, I'm going to be Sag. Okay. You see where I'm going here? And Brahma's a Taurus. Okay. Didn't have to be, right? If it's not important. You see where I'm going here? Now, not only that, there are stories behind these deities that relate to constellations in which they behave black and white. Vishnu beheading and da-da-da-da-da, but he's beheading all the beings that Brahma made, his brother, who was a Taurus, which means that there is something with their zodiac sign making their behavior a little bit unique. Yes, it's a fact. Look it up. Shiva's Aquarius. Shiva is nothing and everything at the same time. Are you kidding me? Shouldn't have a star system, but does. Shakti too. Lakshmi is Taurus. I'm just saying they shouldn't even have any association with that if it does not dictate their behavior at all. It does, if you know the mythology and watch their behavior. Do you see where I'm going here? Of course, Sagittarius, Jupiter, would behead Shukra, Venus, in Hindu mythology, because they're not polar opposites. They don't really. She's a bit neutral with Jupiter, but Venus, that's not her man. I mean, Jupiter is not her man. Saturn is, and Mercury. That's it. She hates everyone else. If you know your shit, so look at the behavior. Here's a Sag, Vishnu, beheading the family of Shukra. Wow, it's astrology, man. There has to be something going on there. Yes. Why would Vishnu even fuck around with Shukra's family? Because they're Venus. They're not even fucking in Vishnu's class, this level. They're a star system. Why would he even care? See what I'm saying here? And he did it as a Sagittarius. And you live in a sagittal plane. Look it up. Etymology, it means Sagittarius, Vishnu sign, and also Bhrigu sign, the father of Shukra, Venus, in which Sag, Vishnu, beheaded the mother of a fucking another Sagittarius. Bars! Why would he do that? Then why wouldn't he acknowledge the zodiac sign, that family first, and respect them? So maybe we're also here to retranslate these stories and ask questions about what's going on in your Hinduism. Just ask them questions, because Krishna would do that. Krishna would not go along with what's going on today. Of course not. It's a fucking rebel. Krishna's a rebel, dude. Thank you for the hearts. Big time rebel. Krishna came in and fucking changed all your shit and was killing demons and then made war in Mahabharata. Went from being a poor kid to a fucking politician. Well, he wasn't a poor kid. He hung out with poor kids for a reason. The crippled and shit. He was a rich family guy, but liked the poor world. Then became a fucking politician in the Mahabharata. What's that about? Then he dies as a fucking deer from a curse from the family that he helped kill. Thank you for the 100s. I know my shit. And they're all zodiac signs in Mahabharata, guys. Just what are the Pandavas? The family, what are the Kauruvas? I'm just saying, it does. I hear you, him. Respect, but a bit deeper. When you know the zodiac sign of your god, you can then see from their behavior that the stars definitely dictated that moment. And they let it happen. Of course they would. They take on curses. Krishna accepts a curse. Shiva accepts all curses. Fine, curse me. I don't give a fuck. I'm Shiva. Vishnu accepts the curse. Shouldn't. You understand me? Indra is in Aries and ends up fighting Krishna. Does not know that Krishna is fucking Vishnu, but he should know that. Krishna's a Taurus. Indra and Aries. They do not get along. I mean, I'm dictating it like this. I'm not doing it in a typical astrologer way. Yanizo. It's a tool, just like looking at your weather app. Oh, fuck, hold on. I'm so sorry. Shit. Hold on. Like your weather app. Is it hot, cold, wet, dry? No, I know what I can do because of knowing astrology, influence, aka weather, of course. Him, Shiva cannot be Shiva without Nandi? No, absolutely not. The bull. Come on, man. Now the horns are coming out. Respect. My first time having him here. I have no problem having a healthy debate. This is what I mean by this, guys. You have to listen. Istanbul. The Chicago Bull. Taurus fields. Bull, Taurus. Your heart pumps this. Blue and red electric magnetic field is the bull. Now, in the Shiva story, of course, Shiva manifests with no animal, but needs one to expand and to go deeper, needs the bull, the Taurus field, aka Venus, Nandi. With no bull, in my opinion, you have half of a Shiva. Fact. That makes sense to me. Look at how many photos he's with that damn cow. Whoop. He can't travel without that bull. Really, properly, deep enough. He needs to have his vehicle. His Vramana? Yes or no? It's astrology. Shiva can't dance without Venus. It's okay. I've decoded that. Nandi is Taurus. It's okay, man. And Nandi is dictating, yes, to a supreme deity how to travel the universe? Wow. I'm just saying. Shiva shouldn't need a bull. Krishna shouldn't need cows and butter and milk and eating dirt, right? Listen carefully. The moon on the head of Shiva. What is that? And do we know the story of the moon being on the head of Shiva as a crescent moon, not full? You better wake up. The crescent moon are the horns of Taurus. The moon exalts in goddamn Taurus. which Krishna is. Your Shiva apparently in Aquarius. I don't know about that one. Okay. Shiva's also Orion when you research. Just look it up. Why? If these are the most supreme beings, my question is this. They should not need to have different avatars and all. Just be Brahma, just be Vishnu, just be Shiva, just be Lakshmi, just be Virgin Mary, just be Jesus, just be Moses. But in India, it's a whole schizophrenic, beautiful, complicated thing that needs to be translated with astrology. Because if you don't, you're just meditating and doing yoga. And good, that's great. No problem. You changed your diet. Okay. But you're going to be missing something, honey. You're still going to be food for a star system coming for you. And it will be Krishna who will send that to you to teach you a lesson. Yes. Yes. Why would the Most High even associate with lower stars that are beneath the Most High? Of course. To communicate, to exist in this realm, you need your stars, or you don't have God. You get it? It's a microphone. Thank you for the heart. It's a microphone for them. Okay? That's why it's important. But I mean, I'm down with what him is saying too. I get it. I am taking the deity of the planets who are fundamentally material in nature and have a material and fixed body within the limitations of creation. Supreme manifestations do not have limitation. Jiva Atman. Jiva is Shiva. Yeah, I agree. Silent. Morning. What's Atman? The Atman is a supreme soul. Atman, supreme soul. Your Atma is your ATM machine. It's an anagram. It's got light in it. Get your money in there. Lakshmi, good fortune. You put the card in. A little flat disc, Earth. Your little pin code there. It's astrology. The Atma is the fucking ATM machine today. That's why you're confused. And it's okay. So am I. But you have to know this shit because someone else knows your astrology. And they're writing your Mahabharatas, your Bhagavad Gitas, your Bibles, your Qurans, your Buddha text, your yoga, your atheism too, motherfucker, your science. They're writing and dictating all of your dicks. And you're only getting half of what you need because you did not dive into the astrology of your mythology, of your belief system. There's always more to it than just prayer, meditation, and saying beautiful things. You have to also speak some ugly shit. There's a whole ugly side of Krishna, the colossal version. We know this. It's what freaks out Arjuna. He's like, whoa, the archer. I didn't want to see all that. It's like, fuck you. I'm going to show you who I really am. Get out there and kill these evil bastards. This is who I am. It's a whole side of Krishna that just eats and kills shit and burns it. It's an evil face. Yeah. Just think about that. This is the flute guy, right? Shit. Would that be his Chronos side? He likes to eat evil people. Is that Chronos eating children? Saturn behavior? No. And who was Arjuna in astrology? This archer in Mahabharata? Just look it up. It will make more sense to your Hinduism, or it should be called Sindhu. Hence the river of the Indus is Sindhu, not Hindu. It's a Persian word. Zoroaster put a foot in the ass of your Hindus, hence why Zoroasterism had to get removed. I'm not saying it wasn't a good religion. However, that's a problem. I'm going to come to your part of the world. We're going to change that word. Should be an H. Who the fuck are you? And the East Indians accepted this. Interesting. Okay. Zoroaster came in the time of Aries. That dictated the behavior. Very punishing religion. If you do this, God will kill you. Yeah. Even in the Bible, it mentions if you put your seed in the dirt, God will kill you. It's a metaphor. Thou shalt not kill. However, God will kill you if you're naughty. Interest. That's not very humble. That's not very compassionate. Like Shiva chopping off one of Brahma's heads when he needs Brahma to be Shiva, and Vishnu. And Vishnu and Shiva also had a fight, guys. By the way, that's Sag and Aquarius. They do not go along well together. They're in the same tropic. You have to have the opposing tropic, Cancer and Capricorn. It makes sense. If Shiva's Aquarius, they would have a fight. It makes sense. Otherwise, what are these two deities who are family? Didn't Shiva become Hanuman to worship Vishnu as Rama? But then Shiva battles Vishnu when Vishnu chops up Sati into pieces, his little corpse, when he's mourning her. He's like, who the fuck are you to do that? And he tries to kill Vishnu for that because Shiva would not stop mourning Sati or Shakti. She died, burned herself to death because the father in her family would not accept Shiva as her lover because he's James Dean, he's Tupac, called him a craniate, skull worshiper. He's a nigga, he's a poor kid, he's dirty, he's a devil worshiper. So she killed herself, depressed Shiva, but Shiva is the destroyer and rebuilder and is needed in the three. So Vishnu was desperate, but this guy is not snapping out of it. Just fuck, I got it. I'm going to chop up that body. It's a metaphor. Look it up. It happened. That's astrology. For sure. Makes more sense. Because why would they fight? They're brothers. Well, brothers fight. But I mean, they're beyond brothers. They're like cosmic bodies, right? So it means there's something to what I am saying because it's adding up and aligning because of the behavior. Shiva and Krishna also had a fight, honey. A big fight. Shiva tried to kill Krishna because Krishna killed a Shiva disciple who was being naughty. And Shiva said, whoa, fuck that. And Shiva knew goddamn well that that was Vishnu. Went down with Kartikeya, god of war, his son, tried to kill Krishna. Krishna whooped his ass. In that fight, Shiva did win in a battle with Vishnu when he was Narasim. Narasim is him as an angry tiger hybrid human. And he was killing a demon, but he got drunk on the anger and he wanted to keep going. This is Vishnu. He wanted to keep killing shit and yelling and screaming. Shiva had to come down and calm his ass down. Shouldn't have had to do that. Fucking Vishnu as an avatar of a blood drinking, yes, demon killing, angry guy. Interesting. Look at what I'm saying. It's astrology. That's Leo, honey. Him as a tiger. It's the Beauty and the Beast. A hybrid. Not a sim. Simple. It's the Navagrahas right there, honey. Your 9 stars. What's Leo? Okay, she was an Aquarius. No brainer. They don't get along, really. This is my version, though. I'm not saying that this is like the only way to do this, but it's making sense when you know your stories and the behavior of your supreme beings. I'm going to skip to some more comments of him. No, Nandi does not determine. This is called Lila. Okay, so please give me a reason as to why the bull of Shiva would not determine his path. Are you a Hindu, him? Are you a Hindu? Are you a Krishna person? Bless you. I'm gonna dance with that one. Before you say no, you have to back up your no. I've already backed up the Nandi thing and the Taurus fields, and everything is a Taurus field. In fact, Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva are bodies, physical bodies that are drawn and statues that are Taurus fields. They have to be in order for you to see them as a human. Otherwise, you should not be seeing them the way you're seeing them. You shouldn't even know who Krishna looks like. You shouldn't know what Vishnu looks like. They look like humans. that have zodiac sign. Made from what? Orbs, Taurus fields that orbit. And I've shown you photos of them. That photo determines Shiva's behavior. It's called an orbit. Shiva has to orbit the dimension. How does Shiva move? Just by Shiva. Nothing made Shiva, nothing made Vishnu, nothing made Brahma. Shakti made all three of them, if you want to get into it. I never hear that. A woman known as Shakti made all three. Look that one up. There's a movie about that. Very good series. But who is Shakti? The power word, the feminine. What's a feminine star? Venus, moon. Ha! Taurus. Cow. Govinda. Protector of the cow. Why? That determines something, sweetheart. Yes. Yes. Without Nandi, Shiva's story is half, honey. It stops. It's not infinite. It's my point. Nandi is in Shiva's story to expand Shiva. A star. Yeah, a cow. A Taurus. Yes. Might be a bold statement. You know, I'm not in India. I'm not trying to diss. But I'm challenging shit. I'm asking, there's no astrology being broken down in this shit. It's just yoga, and, do a yagna, do a mantra, go to a temple, burn some incense, just put all your energy to that. But do you know what you're doing? Do you know the complexity of what you're putting your energy to? Do you know what your star is, what it's been through, how it relates to Hinduism, and in Greece, and in Africa, and in China, and in Japan? Do you know their stories? Before you decide to become a devotee. Because your story will only be half if you don't. Bars! The truth should not hurt. My truth don't hurt. It just stings. Ooh. No, I know many people who have bonds with depthas, and they do not care for astrology. Can it help? Yes. But always looking at astrology is the blatant abuse of Jyotish. What are you talking about? Always looking at astrology? I'm going to tell you something right now, him. I am not from here, and I don't think like everyone else. I'm not going to answer you generically. Him, you are looking at me. I am a star system. Whoever you're looking at him, anywhere else you go, is a constellation in a body, ruled by a star. You are looking at astrology, whether you like it or not, 24 hours a day when you are living in a body that was born in a month and a time ruled by a star that relates to your Hindu god. Fact. So whoever is telling you that shit, I get it. I get it. I'm not a horoscope person. I ain't no hustler. I'm the real deal. I don't like astrologers who fuck around and make it. Yeah, some of them are fucking around, getting paid and take advantage. That's not me. You are an astrologer, whether you're an agnostic, an atheist, whatever you are, Christian. When the sun and the moon and the constellations disappear and you have no thing in the sky, then we can talk shit about, okay, astrology's bullshit. The sky is never blank, is it? It has a sun in it and a moon and all of your constellations that relate to a god of yours. So technically, by default, you are always an astrologer, whether you like it or not. You're living in the earth. I'm an earth sign. Blowing your mind. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. You want to get out of earth? That's the only way to get out of astrology. If you really want to leave the earth, you better know how to leave your body like an Agori does and do that work. I don't want to do that. I want to stay here and talk some shit. But I could if I wanted to. I have as orbs, actually. Those are me and you. Now, Taurus is an earth sign. You are an earthling. You're on earth. So by default, you're born into astrology. Or some call it astronomy, but they're fucking PhD. It is not BS. I am saying there is no point in dwelling on them more than the supreme. Deborah, we came from stars. We're going back to stars. Jay, are you from here? I'm from a different dimension that I'm trying to figure out. I think only ayahuasca will show me. I'm waiting to try that to see where I'm from. I'm not from Earth. I mean, none of you are. It's a mistake worshiping the planet. Dude, him. Stop telling people what to do. You just fucked up by saying mistake. Mistake is Miss Venus, mistress. Steak is a cow's Taurus. I am not worshiping anything, honey. I am decoding, and I am making you uncomfortable because you only do Krishna, maybe. You're the perfect example as to why I'm doing this video. Because you have been told something, you've been shown it, great. You're saying some good things, him. But you keep on telling me that I'm worshiping only stars and not the Most High. That is not what I'm saying, boo-boo. That is not what I'm saying. You're not listening to me. You're having a hard time processing the way I'm dealing with it. What I'm telling you is this, is your supreme beings need stars to exist on this plane and to manifest for you to pray to them. If they did not have astrology, you would not have Krishna or Shiva on this plane. There were many planes, boo-boo, or lokas. How many lokas are there, honey? How many heavens and hells in Hinduism, him? Wake up, sweetheart. There are different realms. On this one, you need to know your stars. I didn't say worship them. Chat room, did I say one time in this video, worship the stars only and don't worship Jesus, who's a star, and the Most High, and the Father is also a Capricorn, the Most High. Fucking A. Krishna's the Most High, but a goddamn Taurus and Rohini the moon. Okay, you get me, him. Okay, we cool, man. I'm on your side, homie. I like you're giving me a good challenge. I'm not even mad about it. I don't want you to be mad either. I don't want disrespect. I can see you're on a good path, him. Do it, but understand, this video is to dance with everybody, honey. That's it. It's not to focus on one thing. Of course, I don't only worship stars. I worship energy, sweetheart. I'm proud of my stars. They motivate me. I watch them all the time and they blow my mind and they save me from losing my mind on this earth, man, where everyone's in their fucking phone. And what's powering your phone? Lights in the sky. That's it. Jesus is a Capricorn, which is the devil in tarot. No, Jesus is goddamn fucking Pisces, blessed mix. But could be that. Him. I'm going to ask him an honest question and give me an honest answer, him. Ooh! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please tell me you all saw that orb just fly across me. I know when it's an orb. Can someone confirm? It just flew right across. It was a mist. I know what a bug is. I know what dust is. Very carefully. Did anyone just see that before I addressed him? I'm telling you, they appear in his videos. Did anyone see it? 3 hours in about 17 minutes. Did anyone see that little thing shoot across the screen? I'll wait for your answer. Now, before I get that answer, I want to ask him a question. First of all, him, did you notice? You saw it, had to rewind. Get a picture of it if you can. There you go. This is why I'm talking to him. Him, I'm on your team. Him, I'm bringing the things we're talking about in this live, dude. Or if you're a girl, it doesn't matter. So I want to ask him this. First of all, him, what are your thoughts on the orbs you saw? And you don't have to agree with it. I'm just curious to know if you are looking at the orbs that I've shown you, the one in my live. I have a question, him. What do you think about that? And I'm open to your answer. My first question, because it's backing up what I'm saying to him. Second question is this. Do you see where I'm going in this video? Just keep it. Do you see what I'm really trying to do here? And that's for him. You saw something. Of course you did. And I'll be honest, I've had a fly in here. Yeah. But you know, a fly is a very solid dot. They're always very solid. What flew across the screen was not human. It was a mist. And I'm going to have to rewind and get a picture of it if I can, or just record it. Because, I mean, whenever it happens, it's a fucking miracle. And they seem to like me in my house. That was Taurus. An expression of Krishna. Yes. Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, Allah, Muhammad. Take your pick, guys. Buddha. Sure. What do you think of my orbs, him, in these videos? And do you understand what I'm doing in this video? And I'm going to end now because I had an orb visit and confirm and just say yes. This guy is telling the truth. They do not always come. They seem to come when I'm in a rhythm. The spirits from a different fucking realm. I'm bringing them here, and I'm grateful. What else do you need? That's your confirmation. When a spirit comes to you, and while you're talking to other people, I think I know what I'm saying. I'm getting confirmation from the stars, which by default, all of you worship them. How do you worship them? You're living in a body that was made by stars and light and the Most High, sure. Otherwise, you'd be invisible with a voice. I wouldn't see you. Because the Most High, you can't, is formless and shapeless. You can't see it, can't touch it. You know that. You can't grab an orb and eat it or show it. It goes through you and out of you. That's the Most High. But for some fucking reason, we're bones and sperm and opinions and a brain and a movement and information and words and blah, blah. Okay. You are walking astrology. You have a solar plexus. Sorry, it's the sun in your stomach. Durga is Leo because she rides a fucking lion, honey. Look it up. In Hinduism, that's the one that made Krishna successful. She's the one that said, hey, listen, you're gonna have a little badass blue boy whoop your ass. A Leo did that. Durga is Leo, the lion, the sun rules there. Fact. Otherwise, she wouldn't be on a motherfucking lion. Do you hear me? Why? That's what I'm saying. Bring that to your guru. Do your thing. I'm not saying to not be spiritual in your own way. Him, you're fine. Do you, dude. If it works for you, I'm just adding to it, expanding it, and I'm asking questions, and I'm challenging a little bit. Yeah. Like your gods do. Like Indra challenged freaking Krishna when he shouldn't have. Like Shiva challenged Krishna when he shouldn't have. Or she. Even your Most High will fight. So what made all three? What even made Shakti? Who made the three? Woo! What made the nothing that makes the something? When the moon catches my eye, I do great. I do greet it. It feels like I should. Yes, of course you should. If you greet a human being and you don't greet the sun and the moon, and I rapped to the sun today. That's my ritual. I just rap to it. Astrology. And I do Hare Krishna mantra. I do a Buddha mantra. The atheist movement, okay. Buddha's Mercury in Sanskrit, so. And stars are gods, so you bet. Buddhist. Shh. Dig deeper. Challenge your Tibetan monk, your little Dalai Lama there. Asking little boys to suck his tongue. Remember that shit? Your little Tibetan Buddhist there. You getting this too? A Buddhist? Really? That's violence, honey. Non-violent? That's a violent action. First of all, someone sticking you is a violent action. And it's not fun. None of you like it. Right? Oh, shit. And then, okay. The llama did that. Better fucking wake up. There's a video of him doing the VACCINE. It's okay. Great. And then bells and Buddha and what you should do for your life and no astrology that. Just, go to the mountains and just listen to me. Brent, late 14C, astrological term. Streaming ethereal power from the stars when in certain positions acting upon character or destiny of men. Influence late, 14C. Astrology term. Streaming ethereal power. Same thing. Influenza, bad influence of the stars. Yeah. Your stars give you STDs. Venus gives you herpes. Hercules guy. And P. She's in your urine. It's phosphorus. It's easy to do this. So whatever you're worshiping, whatever you're using to be a good, grounded human being, you cannot do it without astrology, is what I'm saying. And if you don't know it, in my personal opinion, you don't know the whole story of what you are chanting to and doing yoga to, or Sunday or Saturday worship. You don't really know what you're doing. You're just kind of doing it, and nothing's changing. All the same shit's happening to you. Maybe some good luck comes. Oh, that was Jesus. But hit by a car now. That was Kronos, Christ. Yeah. The god of death. Because you didn't know your Saturn. Just your Pisces. You didn't know the other side of Jesus is the Kronos, Christ, the chrism, the oil thing, the Saturn's world. It's not one body. Jesus, Jupiter. Christ, Kronos, oil. Saturn, high. Jupiter means father. That exalts in Pisces. And Venus rules there. The zodiac sign of Jesus. So what's the Christ side? Every name has a zodiac sign. Did you know that your last name and your first name are associated with a star? That's not worshiping, that's decoding. It's making sense out of nonsense. And I'm going to end on that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva Shakti Om, my orbs, and my chat room, and the zodiac. Om, Ram, Rim, Ram, Saha, Suya, Yanamaha, Om, Chandra, Yanama, Om, Ahum, Vajraguru paid my city. Buddhist mantra for Mercury. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Shiva, Aquarius apparently. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Vishnu, who is a Sagittarius apparently. Hallelujah for Jesus, a Pisces apparently. Allahu Akbar, who is definitely Venus sign. How do I know that? The Muslim flag has a freaking star and a moon on it. Duh. The moon conjunct Venus, or the moon with Venus. You can see her. You can see that actual flag in the sky on a certain time of the month. And they don't get into astrology either, the Muslims, but it's their flag. And it was made for revolution. I asked the Muslim, I said, there's a star and a moon on the flag of Islam. He goes, no flag of Islam. No. He's from Sudan. And I said, really? I was like, no, I think it's Afghanistan do this. So what? Go to Turkey, everywhere. You see that flag, right? So he doesn't know his own shit. I mean, I'm not dissing, but a lot of you Muslims, Jesus Christ. I was like, there's no flag of Islam. There is a flag of Islam. It was made. I don't care when it was made. The guy said no. And I'm like, no, there is. A Muslim made it. Most of your stars are in Arabic. Al-Ghanib. Arabic term means the side of Pegasus, the square, flat earth, hexahedron in astrology in the sky, honey. I know my shit. Aurora's here. Big love, Jay. Caught the last 30 minutes. Been working as you've been speaking. So we'll do a rewind, much love, Jay. Lovely. Hey, Aurora, I got a collage for you. Aurora and the Dawn. She has two things in her name right there. that represent everything I've told you in this video. Venus, which you worship her through your urine, your doo-doo, your sex, and your body. You like it or not and call it devil worship, then you are a devil worshiper in your anatomy, honey. The dew of the R. Hare Krishna mix. The dome of the rock is the moon. Yeah. All right, and share this video and download this to a USB key. It will be gone soon because no one is thinking like this, and it will make a lot of people confused in a good way. And it's for those who are woke. Never mind the people who are asleep. This is for you people who are in your enlightened stages. You're trying to get nirvana and stuff. We love you. But dig deeper is all I'm saying. Dig deeper and be flexible with other people because they're you. I have to also remember that shit. I get pissed off too at people. But then I laugh and I'm like, we're going to die one day, leave this body. We're only here for a moment. I have orbs visiting my house. Let them have it. Fuck it. Just walk on. Great. Or the firmament and the rock in Mecca. Jai Guru Deva. Him never answered my question. I hope him stayed. I think the orb scared him away. What do you all think? Remember that him character? Good dude. But when I asked about the orb, no response. It's where you live. Someone brings a miracle to you, and you have no response. It's okay. It's not from my ego. It's for Venus. If you ignore the behavior of the stars, you are ignoring Krishna, Jesus, and Allah, and Buddha, and Jehovah, and Yahweh, or whatever you call Abraham. Bye.